planet Cybertron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast, serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to All Hail Unicron, episode 109. I don't know what the title of this episode is. Probably like two guys and nobody else. I don't know. That's a terrible name for a show. I don't know. Yep. Creatively Bankrupt. There we go. That's the name of the show. Creatively Bankrupt. It might have been a title before. Who cares? We're reusing it. It is just me and Rich pre-ordered again. Because, yeah, I don't know. Robert is still dealing with college-age children, and Oscar has apparently been licking dumpsters and has gotten sick. I don't know. Everybody's sick. Everybody's getting over something, including myself and Rich. Rich has had it worse than me, but I definitely had something. But here we are. Rich, how are you besides getting over being sick?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
I'll get over it. This is the first episode of the new year,
Yes.
2026. Happy
Welcome
New Year, everyone.
to 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah.
It might be the year of creative bankruptcy. We'll find out with the news.
Oh, it's definitely the year of creative bankruptcy. Creative bankruptcy is not new this year, though, right? Like, creative bankruptcy has been a thing for probably the last, like, quarter century at this point. Like, since, like, the year 2000, it's been a lot of, like, remakes and all that stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like, and it's happening with everything, right? Like, movies, video games, like, people are afraid to try something, I feel like, a lot of times, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I guess let's go to what we got this week. I will decide who's going to go first, and let me go between all these podcast members. Richard, what'd you get this week?
Oh, man, I wasn't expecting. I thought my
I know.
chances were low.
Totally crazy.
It
You had a 1-in-1 chance.
was so tight there.
I know.
Got wrong too. What the hell?
Yeah.
Um,
We even put up the dick signal for Robert. He still didn't even answer. So I don't know. I
We
don't know
did.
what's going on, but whatever. We'll find him. I know he's busy. He pops. So he always has this tendency. He pops in to our chat like the day after we record. He's like, "Oh, sorry guys, things will be back to normal soon. It sucks," and then he disappears for like the rest of the week. So we'll see. He'll be around sometime. But anyway, what'd you get, Rich?
Well, I backed the Skybound G1 big comic box set, and that came in.
Nice.
And yeah, it's awesome. It's as nice as the Joe set, you know, and it's really nice. It's got all the US run and all the UK run,
Nice.
so very cool. Reprints of everything, and I've got my G1 comic set, but you know I've never had all of the G1 UK comics. Of
Yeah.
course, the big thing there was they printed them once a week.
Yeah.
So they were much smaller, but they were a ton more, and they had to fill in with their own stories. Simon Furman had to write a bunch of stuff that we never saw in the Marvel US run. So, pretty cool. It's a very nice set, though.
It is a nice set.
And then I got, from my friend Chris, I got the G1 Uno card set, which is cool. And I got
nice.
some nice shirts to wear at a convention. A couple Transformer shirts, G.I. Joe shirt, very cool.
Very nice. Are they have the nipples already cut out for the conventions?
Oh, I'll be cutting those out with my nipples.
That's right. So, very nice.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
No brainer.
No, they're very nice. So, yeah, that's all I got though this week. What about you?
So from one Mr. Richard pre-order, I got the G.I. Joe box set, the omnibus of the was gonna say G1 comics. I guess technically, no, it wouldn't really be G1 because G1 is like old school GI Joe. But whatever. The '80s comics that came out, all of them in those like beautiful hardbound books with the like embossed covers and stuff, like super nice. Like even nicer. Like I knew that they were like this, and I got them like, oh wow, these are like primo, like nice feeling comics. Like afraid to open them and read them. Nice, like just paging through them. I'm like, oh, it just each page makes that like satisfying like crispy click of the page separating. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, oh,
Yep,
like
yep.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get like hand oil grease on them just from being a human being who has skin oils. Um, but yeah, I don't know. They're beautiful. So thank you.
Yeah,
It was part of a
they
trade.
definitely went all out on that.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no expense has been covered, spared. And you got two sets, so you got did you have the GI Joe ones? I got the Cobra ones, or did you get two Cobra ones, or what'd you do in that process?
Mine's a Cobra set.
Okay, that's Cobra set's where it's at. So yeah, you would
Yeah.
have the Cobra set because it has Destro, Baroness, Cobra Commander, and Storm Shadow, right? That's the four on the
Right,
covers. Is that
right.
right? Yeah. So of course you would have
Yeah.
the Destro one. I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
absolutely gorgeous.
for the Transformer comics, I got the Autobot set. I don't think I said that when I went over that, but yeah, the set
You
I
did
just
not.
got from Transformers was the Autobot set.
Very nice. Yeah, they're beautiful. I didn't even know they're going to be this nice as they are. So looking forward to diving in and reading them. Um, Unless I'm old school GI Joe. And then I don't know what the company is. I think I just threw out the box the other day. Um, but the fourth party KO knockoff um, animated Prime in the DNA. Is it DNA? DN? DK? Whatever.
I
The
think it's
animated
DNA. Yeah.
Prime. Yeah, the animated Prime armor that gives him the truck mode that he had in the cartoon. I got them, and I mean, like $30. It's a friggin' great set, and it pisses me off that you could get this knockoff for $30, which is not only knocking off an official product, it's knocking off a third-party product, and it's doing it for like $10 less than the official Hasbro product. Like that's crazy to me, right? Like you're knocking off two molds and all that stuff. Wild.
Yeah.
I will say having the actual DNA or DK, whatever, I don't even remember, but having the actual trailer, the real third party one is better than the knockoff one by far. Like better paint apps, it feels a little bit nicer. Tolerances feel a little bit nicer, but the comparison of the knockoff Prime and the real Prime, I'm like, they are damn close in quality and feel and everything like that. And with like the extra little tweaks of the wheel moving forward, just like makes the biggest difference in the truck mode, like an absolutely huge difference in the vehicle. And then he's got like the ab extension, so he's like just more generally heroic looking in robot mode. Like, so my choice was to keep the knockoff Prime and the official armor, and then the rest of it got thrown in a box to give to Goodwill, because I don't really need that Prime, the Hasbro one. So this is just way, way, way better. But yeah, it's awesome. I would highly recommend it. And at
And
$30, it's a no-brainer.
and that's not even taking into account the cost of the DNA upgrade kit either.
No, no, exactly. The DNA
That
upgrade kit I think is like 65, and I get the cost 65 for a third-party company because they're not producing molds like Hasbro's producing them. Like Hasbro has no excuse. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It drives me batty that Hasbro can charge this much for what you get, and then here's this knockoff company that it's not even like a reduced quality knockoff. Like it's an upgraded version of what Hasbro produced with like on par material qualities. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. Like how you like go to, well, back, you can't do it anymore, but like back in the day you'd go buy I don't know, Classics Prime, and then like Dollar General had like Classics Prime knocked off as like converter bots, whatever. It's like it's not even like something like that, and like I don't know, it's crazy to me, but whatever. Highly recommended if you do like the animated. Optimus is the legacy one, like it's really good, and frankly, the fact that it's just a flawless version of that animated truck is just it's everything I wanted, right? Like I love the complete truck. So really nice. I really hope that DNA or whatever DK cannot remember their company. I think it's DNA, right? Is it DNA?
I'm pretty sure it's DNA, yeah,
Yeah.
because they did the animated Menasor kit too.
Yeah, like I hope that they like kind of retool it and make it for the actual animated toy. Like that'd be friggin' awesome. I would buy it in a heartbeat. But um, yeah. So speaking of animated, it's a perfect segue that there's a new Transformers animated comic coming, um, which is terribly exciting news for someone that is super excited about animated. So it is a four-issue comic miniseries written by Marty Eisenberg, starting in March 2026, so only a couple months away. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So let's see what we know about this. Okay, so it is a fan comic, but this is from one of the um, animators of the show, right? He's doing the illustrations for it. Is that correct?
I'm not sure who's doing the art
Okay.
here. That's a good question, actually. Lined by who is that?
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Meta and Oreo
Dibble
Glitch.
Meta and Oreo Glitch with designs by this. Background by whatever. It's a good remark. It's a fan comic. We can see many well-known names are involved from the original cartoon. So I mean that's cool. So it's like not an official Hasbro thing, but I mean it's cool to see that there's interest in keeping the IP alive. The animated IP alive. I'll be down to see what they do with this. And yeah, having people that were involved with the original show being interested and excited about it, like that means a lot. So,
yeah, and that Eric, I'm gonna screw this name up. That Eric Sabenaler. I mean, he worked on Transformers for many years, and of course, like you said, Marty Eisenberg, one of the originals from Transformers Animated. So it may be a quote unquote fan comic, but it is at least
yeah,
being co-done with some of the actual people who worked on Transformers. So
exactly. Yeah, I mean that itself is nice. Um,
yeah,
so I'm looking to see.
so
I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up doing with this. It is nice. I love animated, so anything that kind of, I mean, honestly, if it's good fan stuff and kind of continues the legacy, like I'm fine because it just so cut off and like there's little outlines and hints of what should happen with animated, and even if nothing else, maybe if this drums up excitement, someone over in Hasbro looks at this and goes, "People still care about this. Let's do something with it, whether it's comics or something otherwise." So I am down. I'm good for that. So let's go into some third-party news. CT, is that Kang Toys?
I'm not sure who this is.
Okay,
Let me
I
see if
thought
I can
based
find
on
their
CT,
logo.
I thought it might be Kang Toys, but yeah. So CT Toys has Bayverse MP scale Prime, Super Leader, Masterpiece scale Bayverse Trilogy Optimus Prime color prototype. So this is a new 28/30 centimeter tall mold for MP scale featuring movie accurate designs.
So he's a little under 12 inches. I'm
Let's
not
see.
sure who this company is.
Yeah.
CT Toys.
Let's see.
And it's CT10. Like even on Show Z, I can find this guy, but I can't find any other toys. Like it just says CT Toys. And when you click on them, there's,
Yeah.
nothing. Usually you see like, oh yeah, they did this and this or something. But no, I don't know who this company is.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a weird decision. yeah, it's weird because we've got MP. Well, that was an MPG Prime, right? That was like this. But like the other thing that makes it weird is like I feel like generally like the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime was pretty um well regarded. Like they seemed like people liked that toy. He was pretty big. He was intricate. He looked good in both modes. So it's like I look at this and I don't necessarily jump out and think that I need something else. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, my only thought is the Bayverse stuff still seems to be very popular. We've got announcements of multiple movies, and we
yeah,
are kind of pushing the 20th anniversary, which
yeah.
seems crazy to me, but the 20th anniversary of the
That
first
is
live action movie.
that
So,
is true. And like I mean, all things considered, maybe this doesn't jump off to me as the most amazing thing in the world because I'm just not the biggest of Bayverse fans, but like there are people out there who Bayverse is their G1, right? Like and
right.
as much as Bayverse gets, certain levels of dislike and all that stuff because, shapes and metal on the screen, like it was a good summer blockbuster flick. Like the first three are okay enough. It just kind of went off the rails later. Um,
Right.
yeah, I mean, one and the first two aren't too bad. There's a little bit of weird stuff in the second one, but they're not horrible movies. So
I honestly don't even hate the third one. The third one to me
that's the one
feels
with
like a Transformers show
that was with
episode.
Sentinel, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy doing Sentinel Prime. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't have a problem with that one either. It's really once they did the Rise of the Beast and all that stuff that felt like it really went off the rails. So yeah, but I don't know. This looks cool. Maybe if I was a bigger fan of these, this would look even better to me. Like the paintwork looks nice. I'm dying.
Don't
All
die.
right, I'm back again. I died for a second there. But the paintwork looks nice. The sculpt looks nice. I love that it has all the chrome. Like I feel like you need the chrome. But
Yeah, it does look good.
yeah, it looks nice. So we'll see.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Bayverse stuff, like we were just talking. I like the first one. I think the first one did a good job of being its own thing and capturing some of the spirit of Transformers. It got way off the rails, especially the later you got, but I
Yeah,
do like some of the designs. We're getting ready to talk about another third party offering for this version of Prime, and that's an offering I probably will get, but that's because I know the company.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know how much this thing's going to cost either, but I
yeah.
could
That's
see
gonna
this
be
being
that's gonna be the big sticking point. Like, how much is this gonna cost? We don't know the company, so it has to come out and it's got to be good. Otherwise, you've pretty much signed a death warrant for your company. Um,
right.
and I think the problem with uh, the movie Prime specifically, excuse me, I'm trying not to die again. But the problem with movie Prime is like it's so intricate, like the pieces are so intricate and all that stuff that like it's very easy to um, come up with something that's gonna break in transformation, right? Like when you're moving little parts and things like that, like it's easy for parts to just kind of break and snap off and stuff. The picture 10 they have here, I'm just kind of distracted scrolling through the pictures. When you look at pictures 10 and 11, it's the front and the back. Is this the same Optimus? No. Or is this. What are the three Optimuses here? Like the. Looking at the back shot, it is.
Looking at the back shot, what are you looking at?
I know. Picture 4 shows the back, and then picture 11 shows the back. I can't tell which of these three is the same one that we see in picture 4.
Yeah, these are three different versions, but I don't know if this is supposed to be meaning that they're going to come out with three slightly different versions. What I don't see is, huh? Revenge of the Fallen Prime kind of has abs, like he
Yeah.
has those little finger abs. I don't
Mhm.
see that.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's
don't
weird
know
because
if one of these is supposed to be like 2007 Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. I don't know. That's
let me
interesting.
see. I'm looking
Does
at
it
the
say?
Revenge of the Fallen Leader class Optimus Prime. Like the front view is like three distinctly different toys, in my opinion.
Oh, this says we have clear images in robot mode and alt mode, plus comparison shots next to the other masterpiece scale movie Optimus Prime offerings. But we don't know which ones.
But
So,
from who? Like,
well,
yeah,
that's the problem.
yeah. I mean, like when I look at, I think the middle one is this one, right? Um, yeah, the middle one here
Yes.
is this one, and compared to the left
Picture
one,
10, the middle one is, yeah.
yeah, the middle one looks great compared to the left one. The right one, questionable, I suppose. When you look at the back shot, I feel like I like the right one more because I like how it breaks up the wheels in the back and like seeing them where they're kind of minimized on the middle one. The left one just looks too bulky to me. So,
I think the left one might be the MPM Prime.
okay, let me see. I don't know. NPM, Optimus Prime. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think you might be right on that one. I'm just trying to look at some of these pictures here. What's
Yeah, I
funny is
think
like
that's,
when you look at the left picture, it almost looks like they gave up on transforming him, like because like like the way the sun deflector thing is like popped up weirdly. They're like, yeah, fuck it, good enough.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think that's MPM 4,
okay.
which is the official movie masterpiece Prime.
Yeah, I'm trying to compare the two. There's some differences. I don't know. It's hard to say, but
But it also looks like that one has more paint. There was a knockoff of MPM 4, so maybe that's the knockoff. It looks
yeah,
like the right mold, but it looks like it's got better paint.
yeah, perhaps. So, yeah, I mean the paint's what's throwing me off from what I could see. The rest of it looks right with like the holes on the the exhaust grates. I don't know what you call those parts of the truck, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. Let's move on though. Let's see what's next.
Yeah.
What you want more Bayverse MP scale primes? Fine. Magnificent Mecha has you covered with their Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon Prime. So now I have a question. We got another one here. Okay.
So
What scale
this
are these?
is these are also masterpiece scale. So this is Magnificent Mecha. I have their Optimus from Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
And it's a phenomenal figure.
Hmm.
It's their own figure. Robert has it as well. I know he thought it was just really nice. It's and I do too. I think it's absolutely a masterpiece level figure.
Yeah.
And it knocks it out of the park. I also have the official MPM Rise of the, I think it's MPM 10 maybe, I can't remember. But it's the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's the one from the Bumblebee movie. I think it's from Rise of the Beast, but it's a good figure, the
Yeah.
official, but the Magnificent Mecha kind of blows it out of the water. And
So
this is their take on then the 2007 and Revenge of the Fallen.
so my question to you is, looking at this one, having just looked at CT, which one do you like better?
That's a good question. And looking at this, I'm trying to look at both like side by side. I guess I'd have to go back and look at the movie.
Yeah.
But
I think
I
I
think
like
the
the CT
wheels
one better.
clean up better. Yeah, the wheels clean up better. on the CT.
Well, so to some extent, I don't think the wheels need to clean up better because I remember that distinctly being a thing in at least the first one where you saw like the wheels like spin around and touch each other and kind of fall down to be like kind of hip armor in a way. So, um, I I don't think I dislike them hanging off there, and I like kind of how they simulate the split. I think whatever the right one of them, the CT scale, the CT pictures, whatever the right one did the wheels on his hips the best, in my opinion. I don't dislike this, but I do think that the CT version is actually overall the better Prime. It just looks sleeker, looks more detailed. Like this one almost feels lacking. And maybe, maybe it is. Maybe this is prototype, right? Yeah, okay, color prototype. So it doesn't have any of the paint. So maybe once paint is added on, I'll feel a little different. But I don't know. The build of the other one just feels like it looks nicer to me. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to look again at the model from the movie to see if they were going for. I don't recall his wheels sticking off that much,
Let's
but I
see.
know they're there.
What was it? 2007 Optimus
Mhm.
Prime movie. Let's just see if we can pull a picture of him. Images. I love
Yeah,
you.
it
Right,
looks like
2007 Optimus Prime, and then they show you G1 Optimus Prime. Like not the same thing. No,
yeah.
his wheels are fairly prominent. I'm gonna send this to you
They look like
here.
they fold a little more back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe they're a little bit big. Maybe CT is a little bit more right in that regard, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I'm waiting to see what the Revenge of the Fallen one. I know Revenge of the Fallen Prime is close to the 2007 Prime,
Hmm.
but I just remember that looking a little better,
Yeah.
in my opinion, overall design wise between the two movies. I like Revenge of the Fallen Optimus the best, I think. So I'm waiting to see what Magnificent Mechas looks like,
Yeah.
and it'll obviously be a retool of this figure. So
Yeah. Huh. Well, I guess we'll see what this ends up being like when it's all said and done. But something to look for and interesting that we're getting so many Bayverse things showing up now. I feel like are we getting to a point that G1 fatigue has set in? I mean, we're pretty much gotten through most of the characters at this point, right? So time to start branching into other things, I guess.
a quick side note here. If you're talking MP, if you're talking classics or mainline chug kind of entry,
Mhm.
yeah, Hasbro's blown through so many characters
Mhm.
all the way through season 1, 2, 3, the movie. They've hit quite a lot.
Yeah,
But
they have a lot of weird like when they're getting to target masters and like thing. You're like, oh, wouldn't expect you to go back for Joyride and such, you know?
yeah, even some of the Micromasters and Pretenders they've hit on.
Yeah.
So even kind of post G1 cartoon. But I was talking to a friend of mine about masterpiece stuff, and something kind of dawned on me as
Yeah.
I was talking to him because we were talking about this new hot rod, which we'll get to, the
Mhm.
MPG hot rod coming up. But the realization that I kind of had was that Takara hasn't really gone past season 1 and a little into season 2, really, of G1 when it comes to masterpiece. What they've
Uh-huh.
done is they've been focusing on the early pre-movie stuff, and then they kind of hit some of the movie stuff, right? Like we got a Rodimus and an Ultra Magnus and a Hot Rod and an RC. Um, but we haven't seen any season 3 characters. We've
Yeah.
barely seen any movie characters. We haven't hit any of the big, like not any. We haven't seen them do movie characters besides RC recently. Like even Ultra Magnus is pre Hypertune realism.
Yeah.
And maybe they were waiting for the 40th anniversary, which, by the way, in Japan was in technically as far as theatrical releases go is 89.
Yeah.
Um, the 86 movie didn't come out in Japan theatrically until 89, but so
Hmm.
maybe they're waiting to kind of milk the 40th anniversary of the movie stuff. But if you really look, as far as the actual MP line, they have stuck to early Transformers stuff, like pre-movie. They did a few things from the movie. They did hit Star Saber, so they kind of hit, the leader for victory.
Yeah.
Then they kind of went back and they're doing Beast Wars, but again, Beast Wars, they're focusing on season 1 so far.
Yeah.
And then even with MPG, they did the train bots from Headmasters, and they did Jinra, who's the leader from Master Force,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
As far as new molds, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now we've got this new Hot Rod, and we've got a new Prime coming, but they're both the generation style, which we'll get to when we get to the Hot Rod. But the other stuff they've done is repaints. Like they're doing another Soundwave repaint, but it's not a new mold. They're doing a blaster,
Hmm.
but it'll be interesting to see what this blaster looks like. Is he going to be like, because the Soundwave they're doing is just a repaint, right? It's just a reissue repaint.
Right.
They're doing nothing to it, which is sad because that mold's very dated. He needs
So
some love. Like his
this
joints are kind of not great.
the speculation you have is that it's going to be Soundwave with a blaster head, and just painted red, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if
Like the lowest
well,
thing that they could do to make a blaster?
well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a mold they've had sitting around for a while. Because remember when they did the e-hobby cassettes for MP,
Yeah.
they did what everybody likes to call, and I really don't like this term, but it is what it is. People like to call the pre-mold for Steeljaw.
Yeah.
And it was that basically a masterpiece Steeljaw with Ravage's weapons, and it was Night Stalker, maybe?
Uh-huh.
I'd have to
Yeah.
look. But everybody's like, oh, that's the telltale sign that we're probably going to get a
Mm,
blaster in Steeljaw.
right.
And we never did. And
Well,
that
and
was 2015 or something.
I feel like, and I was joking when I said that they're just gonna do Soundwave, but I honestly think they borrow like a bunch of the engineering from Soundwave. Like, yeah, I
Probably.
mean, it's like
But
sound.
I
You
have a
could you
funny
make
feeling.
Blaster a retool of Soundwave that you could make it work. So
I think that would be an epic fail for MP line. I think he needs to be his own mold.
oh, he definitely
But
needs to be his own mold,
I
but
can
I think they start with like some of the core parts of Soundwave and go on from there. So I will be surprised if they have
maybe.
like that offsetness that New Age captured in their blaster. You know how like there's that little
Yeah, it's not
offset.
symmetrical.
Yeah, was it New Age or no? Was it Fans Toys?
Fans toys
Fans
did it.
Toys captured
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like I'd be surprised if they capture that type of details, or if they just kind of make him a symmetrical robot in that regard.
I
So
My biggest fear is that he's going to be a mold that's, 10, 15 years old. So he's going to be in the same era as Soundwave.
right.
And the
Oh, he probably
problem I
is.
have with that is he won't be in this newer style that they've been doing for quite a while. In other words, he's not going to be, MP44, I think, set a high bar. And I feel like they kind of jumped up and set that, and then they've not even tried to get back up there. They kind of got close, I think, personally, with the Seekers, the MP52 mold.
Yeah.
Um, but there's some epic fails on that too, like the feet. I don't understand why feet are so hard to figure out, especially when you've got 60 masterpieces and how many MPGs, and all. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know some of those are repaints, a lot of them are, but still, how many molds have you done and you still can't get feet right? Like $300 toy and you can't get it to stand correctly? Come
Yeah.
on, you're Takara. You're not, X
Right.
transbots here. Let's figure some shit out. But I don't know. I'm real worried about that blaster that it's gonna look, I don't know, it's gonna look less. It's not gonna look fully MP. Like none of the MPs that have come out that I've seen besides the repaints have like they've not been up to par in my opinion. Like none of the train bots are up to MP par. Jinra, in my opinion, is not up to MP par. He's smaller. He doesn't feel as good as some of the even the later MPs like Trailbreaker and Hoist, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Not impressed with MPG at all right now.
Yeah.
But it is interesting when you start to look that most of MP, the proper masterpiece line, is old season 1, a little bit of season 2, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did some special things like they did, and I look at it like they're almost just doing the leaders. Like they did one entry from Master Force, Jinra. Well, okay, they did God Bomber, but I figure that I look at it like, yeah, you kind of have to have God Bomber if you're going to have Jinra and Super Jinra. It's kind of like, you have Jinra, Super Jinra, God Bomber, or Super God Jinra. So it's kind of like the final form of Jinra. God Bomber is almost just like a drone. So I figure you kind of have to do him. That said, I'm a little surprised they never did Victory Leo.
Yeah.
For Star Saber
Yeah,
from
that
Victory.
is really surprising, I mean, especially when you consider that other companies have come out and done it for you. X-Transbots,
Yeah.
KFC. Surprising because you could see he was built for certain connections and stuff. Like I don't think that it's a surprise that KFC figured out how to make it work, right? Like, yeah. So.
And that's a scenario where KFC and X-Transbots, since they're the same company,
yeah,
did a phenomenal job.
Mm-hmm.
Victory Leo is a great figure, especially considering he's kind of a
he fits the
standalone
skill,
figure
he
and
fits the
upgrade kit.
aesthetic, it fits everything in terms of what they did. They did a great job there. I have moved on from them and got the what was it? Planet X. Are they the ones who did it? I think it was Planet X.
They did
Victory
do
Leo.
Victory Saber. And
Yeah.
Victory
Is
Leo.
that the one I have? I think that's who I have. And I'm not as thrilled with their Victory Leo compared to the KFC one, but I like the overall look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Thinking about like MPs again, another kind of little point here is they did Ultra Magnus, but he actually came out in Scramble City.
Yeah.
Which came out before the movie did. So in Japan, he was a character before the movie. So arguably, they've only done 2 characters, 3 if you count Hot Rod and Rodimus as 2 separate characters. They've done Hot Rod, Rodimus, and RC.
Yeah.
That's it from the movie. It seems kind of surprising that in, almost 25 years, they've only done that little from the movie or post-season or post-movie, post-season 2, on the official. Yeah, I know they did Victory Leo again. He's a leader.
Mm-hmm.
He was a leader from Beast Wars 2, and they did Jinra and they did Victory Saber. So you've got basically the leaders from G1, Beast Wars the second or Beast Wars 2,
Mm-hmm.
Not Headmasters, Master Force and Victory. And so that leaves kind of Headmasters. Well, Prime was still alive in the beginning of Headmasters because they ignore Rebirth and everything. So he's in it. So he's the leader at first. So they do kind of have the leader. And then Chrome Dome and Cerebros are kind of the leaders. Hot Rod's leader for a little bit. So you could, or Rodimus Prime. So you could argue, he was leader in Headmasters for a little bit until he kind of transferred it over. But yeah, other than some extra stuff here and there, and some targets of opportunities like G2 repaints and stuff like that, they've been focused on pretty early stuff, which then kind of bugs me because it's like we don't even have a more than meets the eye crew out of MP.
Yeah.
In almost 25 years.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Of the things that could be done for MP, and I always felt like there's probably some licensing stuff related to it. But like there's certainly other characters that there's no excuse for,
Yeah, like Reflector.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
That wasn't modeled after it wasn't a licensed camera. They could easily do a Reflector.
Exactly. And like I almost feel like some of them you could even get away with just kind of being like close enough, like especially if you do hyper push the animation style. It's like, well, I know we have Trax, but like Trax doesn't need to be a Corvette because he didn't look terribly like it in certain scenes, like he looks like he looked in the cartoon, hand wavy Corvette.
I think Jazz is a great example. You could easily do a cartoon accurate Jazz that's not a quote unquote Porsche.
Yeah.
You know, they did it with Studio Series 86 Jazz. He's, arguably a Porsche, but not a Porsche. He's not officially a Porsche. He's a white sports car.
Yeah.
And even with the Rise of the Beast, they released that one Mirage that wasn't a quote unquote Porsche.
Right.
It was like the mainline one, not the Studio Series, but it's like the mainline one. I don't think that they put Porsche on the packaging. And that's the one that's got all the weird, like, extra detailing on certain parts where you're like, why did they put all this extra detailing on the car mode and the robot mode? And they probably did that just so that it doesn't look exactly like a Porsche.
Yeah, like you're
So
far
I
enough away
they
from
could
it
get away
that
with
you
it.
can get away with doing it, because you're not going to get sued. I mean, they've done it before
Right.
with their own releases. I can't think of specific ones like classics. The classic Sideswipe and Sunstreaker they did undoubtedly looked like Lamborghinis, but they were not Lamborghinis, like so. I mean, I think that's what
Right.
made classics back in the day so interesting is that you ended up having things that look kind of close to what they were supposed to be, but they're not what they are. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah,
And and then arguably you have stuff that doesn't need any licensing, period, like
right.
Cup,
All
Blur,
all of season three, with the exception
just
of
about
Ultra
everything
Magnus.
in season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've already got Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. Now I don't
So they
remember.
could redo him.
I don't remember if it was a third party thing or MP because we've been doing this for so long, but I remember somewhere along the way someone said they have designs for like every robot, and it's just a matter of tweaking them and getting them in green lit. And I don't remember if that was an MP comment or a official Takara comment. I feel like it was the official Takara comment way back in the day, but
I remember, so when Combiner Wars Devastator came out, the big story with that was that it was done by one of the MP designers. And supposedly, I think that's the same MP designer who had said something about having gone through and sketched up like core designs for MP versions of just about every character from the first couple seasons.
yeah,
Kind of like, okay, here's how Jazz would transform. We
yeah,
just need to put the official touches to him and iron out some details. Here's how an official whatever Omega Supreme would transform.
yeah,
That's how I understood that. And the design for Combiner Wars Devastator supposedly started off as
yeah.
a masterpiece Devastator, but
Yeah,
he got
I
pulled to
think
work
that
on
is
the
the
main line.
conversation I remember hearing. So who knows? Maybe a lot of those ended up getting simplified, and that's why we're seeing the like the Earthrise and all that stuff. Like maybe it all kind of simplified out. Maybe that's even what they were talking about. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't even MP. To just we're talking about in general. So I don't know.
Yeah, and remember that cliff jumper that went around that everybody was like, "Oh, this is the official cliff jumper that's coming," and it was clearly a heavy, maybe
Yes,
not even
retool of
heavy, but it was
Bumblebee.
clearly a retool of that Bumblebee 2.0,
Yeah,
and it looked spot on. It
and
looked
that thing.
exactly like you would expect if Takara were to announce it. And then
um,
supposedly what happened with that is that factory, they lost the molds when they shifted manufacturers, and those molds are just gone.
Yeah,
So they're not redoing them,
yeah,
which is surprising,
yeah.
but who knows? Maybe they had insurance and they took the insurance money and said, good enough for us. We don't need to release this."
Yeah, possibly. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what caused it. So I don't know. That even like made its rounds. Like, didn't it get reviewed somewhere on YouTube? I think it did. I feel like I
The cliff
remember seeing.
jumper?
Yeah, like it got
Oh, if it
leaked
got reviewed, I
somewhere.
don't remember. I don't
Maybe
remember
it was.
it getting reviewed. I remember a shit ton of pictures came out.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. The pictures in my head, it just went to a review.
Somebody, yeah, somebody, because somebody
Factory
leaked
scooped
pictures
it.
all. Yeah, somebody leaked pictures all along the process. Like I remember original like off-color plastic
Yeah,
mold wasn't quite gray. Some parts were red, but parts weren't quite the right colors. And then there
yeah,
was like another version where almost all the plastic was the right color. And then there was like a a version that had the tampos and everything on it. It was like,
Yeah.
this thing looks like it's ready to come out. And people were still not sure if it was official or if it
Show Z
was a
actually
third
still has it
party.
up that you can put the deposit on it.
Do they really? What are they
Yeah.
listed as?
But they have it as $1. It's a Takara cliff jumper. They have a bunch of the pictures. And like it looks good. It looks perfect next to that Bumblebee.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it looks good. I wish I knew what happened to it. I'd probably have picked it up.
Well, like I said, the rumor is that
I mean, these are all the pictures that got leaked. So,
yeah, look at that update date.
where is that? Where do
It
you see
says
that?
5/29/24
Oh, yeah.
on the Show Z listing.
Yeah. No after service for this one from Takara. Yeah. I'm almost surprised that it hasn't, got knocked off like the Bumblebee did. Like at this point, if someone's got the tooling and it's been out there and stolen, you know, certainly, I don't know. The head sculpt looks good. I like it.
Now, what are these two different ones? Oh, is that the V1 versus the V2? Must
Yeah,
be
it might
V1.
be.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Because most of it is very similar, so.
Oh, there's some that it's like cliff jumper next to cliff jumper, and they're very different molds. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the V1 cliff jumper.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, well.
wait a minute, there is no V1 cliff jumper, is there?
Not that I'm
It's
aware
just
of.
red Bumblebee.
Hold on.
What is
This
that
cliff
then?
jumper looks familiar. Let me see.
Is that?
That is. Is that parkour? Might be parkour. I think that's a picture of it next to
Yeah,
parkour.
I think you're right. I think that is, yeah.
Yeah. Based on the way
Yeah.
the back kind of flares out there. So, I mean, honestly, next to parkour, he looks pretty good. I would probably not have bothered
does.
buying the. I would probably not have even bothered buying the Fans Toys one had this ever come out. So, I think I like the head sculpt of parkour a little bit better because it's more cartoony. That one looks more comic-y to me, but it's good enough, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway,
Yeah. Let's move on up. So, hold on, I lost my window here. Dr. Repaints hits us with some Sideswipe repaints and Deluxe Insecticons. Yeah, I saw these. I don't know the Sideswipe repaints all the way. I mean, I guess we got Tiger Tracks, we got
you got the G2 in black.
Red Alert, G2. Interesting. The thing I don't know about is the black repaint of Scourge, Cyclonus Scourge, right?
Yeah,
Scourge.
Scourge, yeah.
I can never
That
remember the two.
is, yeah, that is based off of a movie concept that was unused.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but
Where he has
yeah,
the weird Cyclops face.
yeah, he does. So, I mean, it's cool, and you knew that the repaints are gonna come. I am more interested in the Deluxe Insecticons. I'm a little surprised that they're only showing 3 though, because there's 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
sure
like.
they'll do the 4th one.
Yeah, I would like to see that. But these are cool. I mean, I like these Doctor Who toys. I've got to mess with like one of them, and they're awesome for you get them in 2 packs, right? So my question is,
Yeah.
are you forced to get Tiger Tracks to get all of these Insecticons?
I'm thinking you are. Yeah.
Yeah, like see that bothers me a little because like I don't really care about Tiger Tracks. Red Alert and Sideswipe, sure. I don't know about Tiger Tracks, but I mean whatever. Yeah. So
Yeah, we got Chop
these are
Shop.
fun.
Is that Chop Shop?
And I like the Insecticons. I'm surprised nobody has really taken many stabs at it. We got what Fans Project 15 years ago at this point made repaints of their Insecticons, and they were mostly good. So
I think did MMC do them when they did their Insecticons? Did they do
Did they?
repaints that were? I can't remember if they did them.
I don't think so. I don't think any of them. Let's see. Third party Deluxe Insecticons.
Maybe it was just fans project.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even think
Hasbro's done some.
Yeah, Hasbro's done some in mainline.
Yeah.
I don't even think New Age did. New Age did the Insecticons, but they didn't do the Deluxe.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody else did the Deluxes yet. So it's weird because you would think that that's an easy sell. Like the fans' toys Insecticons are so well regarded that like I'm like I think you'd make a killing if you made the deluxe ones. Like honestly, people would buy 4 more and put them all together, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Just do it. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Dr. Repaints is doing Datsun Brothers and regular Insecticons too. So let's see. All right, let's take a look. I mean, these look good too, right? So we got Smokescreen and Bombshell here.
I hate the Bombshell. I hate that they took his like Earthrise. It looks like the Earthrise version, which has like no legs and a stumpy little
for the
stinger at the front.
for the bug mode. Yeah, but these guys are so small, I can almost give them a pass. You know, like.
Yeah, I guess, but it looks so much like the Earthrise or Legacy, whatever line he's recently come out in that looks like shit in the main line.
Sure.
Where it's like, oh look, let's get upgrade kits so he has actual bug legs now.
Yeah.
It almost looks like they just went straight for that mold, and it's like,
I can agree with you that like it's not the best looking. You know, he's a little chibi, rhino beetle.
Yeah.
It's like you took the penny racer. Hold on, cough. All right, I'm back. I'm back from dying. So it's like you know how like Bumblebee was a Volkswagen Beetle that was squished to like the penny racer style of car, and made Volkswagen. It's like you took Bombshell as the Rhino Beetle and like squished him to the like penny racer, I guess Rhino Beetle. I don't hate it, but
Yeah.
I mean it could be better. I agree with you there. I think he looks great in his robot mode though, so I don't have any problems
Yeah, I
with
mean,
that.
for tiny little guys, they're really cool.
Yeah,
I just look at that; it immediately makes me think of that recent
yeah.
mainline one.
So, yeah, I don't dislike it. I think it's fine.
And though it's not shown, there was no, I didn't see a link for it, but they are doing kickback with Prowl.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have the picture of kickback and Prowl, or we don't see that yet?
I didn't see a news article for it. I mean, I can put the show Z link if you want. It's got pictures of both.
Yeah, sure. Put it in.
Here, let me toss that in. So I had a third link. There you go. So, and they look fine. They look good, especially for teeny tiny guys.
Yeah. So this type of pack I'm more interested in because it's like all right now you got blue streak, silver streak, whatever, smoke screen and Prowl. Like okay, so I want the 3 of them, and then you get the 3 Insecticons. Like that's fantastic, right? So I like that. That is definitely.
If you want the deluxe Insecticons, you're stuck with Tiger Tracks and your Tiger Track and whoever they do the 4th one with.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd almost rather you be like, all right. I don't know. I'd almost rather the G2 Sideswipe over Tiger Tracks. Like Tiger Tracks, I have no love for. So. You know what? I mean, for me personally, I would rather them make. It's not Corden. What's the other one?
Spin Out, the red.
Yeah. No, not Spin Out. They did him in Police. They did the Sideswipe mold in Police too. A police.
Oh yeah, that they did it.
What the heck's his
Deep
name?
cover
Deep
and
cover. Yeah.
there
So
was deep cover and there was oh, what was the other one's name? When they did the e-hobby side swipes.
yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but I would rather them do that. But that's just me because I'd rather have the police variation than Tiger Tracks. He's just a stupid yellow one. So I don't like red Sunstreakers and I don't like yellow Sideswipes. I'm sorry.
Clampdown. Clampdown
Clampdown.
was the other one.
Yeah,
Clampdown and deep cover.
I would like that. So, well, should we move on? Let's move on.
Let's move on.
All right, Doctor, it's my Newsweek Battletrap reveal. Doctor was
Lots of
really,
Doctor News.
he's really pushing it out today. So this is cool. So it's the the helicopter and the little van, and they combine together to make a little combined robot, which I like that.
Yeah, this is neat.
It's funny.
Little
I
duo
actually,
con.
as a kid, I hated the duo cons because there wasn't much functionality with them where you're plugging the helicopter into the top of the van and they just like spring up and then that's that. There's no moving the robot or anything like that. But like as an adult, I appreciate the duo cons more and like I really like these designs, So I just think
These are fun.
this is cool. So I don't know. This might be one that gets me in because it's cute, the little van and the helicopter, and they honestly look good. All
They do.
like, does this count as 3 modes? Like he's got 2 alt modes in the robot mode. Does that count as 3 modes? I don't know. It's like
I
it's like
guess.
2.5 modes because they share a robot mode. I don't know. I don't know how this works. But yeah, this looks cool. I like this.
And then they got a repaint. I don't know what
The repaint I don't necessarily understand, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, they're gonna do repaints like crazy.
Yeah.
Dr. Wu loves them. Lots of it's kind of a standard, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is I guess what I was saying.
In the black, it looks cool. I kind of wish it was referencing something. Like it looks like. Didn't Cobra have a black helicopter? Single seater.
Yeah, what was that called? It was I got the Night Raven stuck in my head. That was the jet.
Yeah.
What was it?
No, not the Mamba. The Fang.
Fang, that's it. The little Fang. Yep.
And that was black, but it didn't have a canopy. But it kind of gives me the Fang vibes. I don't know. I will say I think that the black and that this repaint looks good. I think I would have done something different for the van portion. Like he looks too much like he's the same exact thing personally. So I would have done something a little different with that. Like maybe even if you made the van all black, that'd look kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't really know what this is supposed to be referencing because the bottom part is just like a darker blue.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It's not. I'm guessing it's not supposed to be shattered glass because they're usually opposite colors.
Right.
Not really
like
sure
it would be like the car would be white and the helicopter would be blue. Something like that even. But yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks cool though.
I'm not sure.
The first thing that you know what it is? It's I don't know if it's picture 5 here. The one where they show the helicopter, just the black helicopter with the cockpit up, that's what gave me the Fang vibes. And maybe that's what they're trying to go for, some kind of G.I. Joe thing. But yeah.
I guess it could be like a darker Cobra blue.
Yeah, maybe. Slap some logos on this baby. It's a no-brainer. Anyway.
It's a no-brainer.
Rising Force joins the retro WSC Fall of Cybertron video game releases with their take on the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. Man, talk about a disappointing figure back in the day. I remember that Amazon exclusive Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, and I got him like, I should not have taken this out of the package.
Mm-hmm. Like it looks cool, and then you start messing with it, and you're like, oh.
This is real bad. And then I remember I don't remember which company, but I remember a third-party company came out with an onslaught that was actually pretty good and worked nicely with the kit. Like, it turned to a better core body, but
Yeah.
by that point, I was too
Wasn't
far gone.
that wasn't that like X2 or somebody?
Yeah.
Or was it the same company who did like maybe that Sovereign? It was
Yeah.
something like that, X2 or something, yeah. I think X Transbots maybe came out with a full upgrade kit
Yeah.
for the real sets,
I
the
think you're right.
G2 and the retail one.
But
And it was like an extensive kit.
by that point, I was done with it. Honestly, done with it. So,
Yeah.
but
Now,
these, let's give this company their comeuppance, I suppose. Rising Force. What do we think?
I don't know, because I've seen this is the company that was doing MP Stenicons for a while
Hmm.
early on. And then everybody else threw their name in the hat for Stenicons. And then remember they switched to legend scale Stenicons. And it's like it took them years just to get those out. And by then the Magic Square set had already come and gone like twice. Like they reissued it and did like a second like premium paint version box set and everything. And Rising Force still hadn't finished. I don't think they finished their Stenicons until like last year, the legend scale.
Yeah,
And
that's
then they got like a very lukewarm kind of meh reaction.
I remember these. Yeah, they had a really weird pin. What's really sad is when you Google Rising Force, like one of the first pictures that comes up is an eBay listing of Motor Master, and like whoever did it did not give a fuck about selling this thing.
They're just like, here's this piece of crap.
Like
Buy
if
it,
you
please.
look at it, it's like really like that's what you just decided to kind of not finish any of the transformation on this guy, and like he's got wheels that are in and folded over. I'm like, let me undersell this thing.
Look at this. Oh yeah, they didn't even try.
No, not even a little bit.
My God, $110.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I'm just like looking up the Rising Force Stunticons. Like, there's a set of them. Let's see, 216, 210 for the whole set. Like,
Why?
I don't think they look good enough that I'm paying that much for them. These are the ones that had like the weird, like giant pinned wheels, which is fine. Pinned wheels are good, but I don't, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So the Motormaster at Show Z was $100, and the others were either 25, 26, or $27. So for a whole set, you're looking at a little over $200, probably like 225 shipped,
Yeah,
215 maybe. And that's from Show Z.
yeah.
So
Well,
I guess that's about right. I wonder how well I wonder how good they are, like how well they've held up.
that's
And
a
of
good
course, these
question.
are legend scale. And
Yeah, they're
this
small.
Fall of Cybertron set looks like it's chug scale.
Yeah. I mean, Rising Force being legend scale, they're not horrible looking, but like, I mean, I say they're up against deep competition, but New Age is like, we're gonna do it, and like hasn't done anything. Um,
Yeah, but Magic Square did. And their
Magic Square did,
Stunticons
yeah,
are really nice.
yeah, their Stunticons are very, very nice. So
I think that's
outside
one
of the
of their
plastic,
early.
yeah,
Yeah, but I still, for legend scale, I think it's fine. And I think
it's
that the
acceptable, yeah,
Stunticons feel like one of the early Magic Square kind of bumping things up a little bit. Not the New Age level, but still. I feel like
yeah.
their Stunticons are some of their best Legends releases.
I would agree with that, yeah. Like I
And their
like their
Combaticons are
Stunticons quite a
probably
bit.
their best.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I still think their Combaticons are the best.
I should probably go in on the
So
Combaticons
good.
for Legends sometime and just, it is what it is, but I haven't done that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, these look okay-ish. What I am noticing is when I'm looking at some of them, they do have some hollows that have been intentionally sculpted in. I could not identify the characters, but if you look at the first picture where they're all in robot mode, the rightmost one, which I am assuming I'm gonna say is probably Blast Off based on the shoulder
Yeah,
things.
that's blast off.
Like
Yeah.
look at his feet, all the like hollowness that's there. I hope that's just I don't
Well,
know.
I wonder if they're playing the game. They're like, well, we'll play the Hasbro game and give you what fits right in with, the recent uh gamer edition figures,
Yeah.
which also kind of fit into the old toys too. Maybe they're just like, look, we're not giving you masterpieces here. We're not giving you masterpiece Chug. We're just
Yeah.
giving you Chug.
We're giving you Chuck, which makes sense. I mean, you got the
And
ball joints and things like that. So, I don't
yeah,
know.
and and in doing so, maybe that's their way too of keeping the prices
Yeah,
close to Chug
affordable.
prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, if the
so
quality is good, I
yeah,
think that works out.
you're probably right. The the actual sculpted stuff of these figures looks good. I'd like to see them painted up to see what exactly they end up doing with these. Because if these end up being like really well sculpted with the detail they have, like that's not bad. I won't buy it because I don't give a crap about this particular Bruticus anymore. But other people will. Especially if ever Hasbro goes ahead and reissues these games somewhere. So HD
Which I
re-releases is all I'm
cannot
saying.
cannot believe they haven't done that.
I don't understand it either. So
Especially with they've been releasing gamer edition figures for Devastation. We still have a Bumblebee on the horizon from that.
yeah,
And from Fall of Cybertron, War of Cybertron. And
yeah,
all three of those games are delisted. You can't buy them digitally. If you
yeah,
already bought them digitally on Steam, apparently you can still download them. But if you don't still have them installed digitally on your PlayStation or
yeah.
whatever,
Like that's it.
and you try to reinstall, they're gone.
Yeah, which is
So
crazy.
if you
That's
don't
the
have a
one thing I
physical
hate about
copy,
modern gaming. So yeah, I
100%.
I got it for what is
That's a
it
real
PS3 I
problem.
think. So it's fine. But
Exact same. I have it for PS3, both Fall and War, and I have the physical copies. And
yeah,
yeah, I hate that. I hate that in general about gaming, also. But yeah, this
yeah,
would be free money to them if they re-release these, remaster them. Even if they didn't remaster them, I think people would still go crazy over them. Throw them up on digital for $15 each. You'd make a bunch of money.
yeah. I think
Anyway,
I mean
maybe
this is
20
interesting
bucks
that this
each.
has kind of come out of left field. Do you think that this is spurred by those gamer edition whatever Hasbro's been putting out? Do you think that's why, or like why do you think this would just all of a sudden be where they go? I wonder.
I think so, because I think the other problem is, Rising Force didn't didn't rattle any cages with their first release, which was Legend Scale Stunticons.
Right.
I mean, do you know a single person who has them? I think Deluxe reviewed him,
Yeah,
so
I don't
maybe
know.
he has them. I can't name a single person other than that does.
I certainly don't
Um,
have them. So
I tend to watch a lot of Bobby's content, Bobby Skullface, and
yeah,
he makes it pretty well known that Stunticons are his favorite team. I don't recall him ever even reviewing this set.
yeah. But
So,
but I mean, part of that problem comes on the fact that you did your set on the heels of the Magic Square one, which was really good, and New Age announced like they're gonna do it, and you're like, hey guys, new here, we're gonna do it too.
right. Well, and also again, they started as MPs. Remember, they started showing MP Motormaster. I think
Yeah,
was the first one they showed, and then it's like, oh, good luck. DX9, X Transbots, and Fans Toys are doing these. It's like, oh,
yeah,
at the time, DX9 was still fairly popular and prevalent. Now they're kind of
yeah,
trash, but X Transbots and Fans Toys also obviously big players in the MP game. So I almost wonder if them kind of going, yeah, we're probably not going to make with MP. Uh, New Age hasn't gotten to these yet. Maybe we'll do okay with just one competition, one competitor. And they kind of came out after Magic Squares were not available
hmm
retail anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe they were trying to kind of slip in there, and maybe this is them trying to find a niche. Maybe they're like, look, if we make this, it sells well. There's a ton of figures we could probably do from those games. Because Planet X was doing that. Remember, that's kind of what Planet X grew
Yeah.
up on,
Yeah.
so to speak. And they're still reissuing some of those figures. So I don't know. Maybe they're looking for that little, but they do kind of MP scale. Maybe they're trying to find a little niche to kind of carve into and
Yeah. I mean, I could see that.
live. You
I
know,
mean,
it's like
if
Transart does Beast Wars, but they really only do season 2, season 3, because
taking a
Takara is doing season 1.
taking a look at the Rising Force Stunticons, at least in terms of the pictures, like they don't look horrible, like any of them. You know,
No,
like
they
so I
don't.
almost feel like it's weird, I guess, that you would go for this, but maybe, I mean, maybe like you said, yeah, carving the niche. Maybe they're like, well, instead of doing Protectabots or something like that, which maybe Magic Square and New Age has things going on for them, we're gonna just switch to something we don't think that they're gonna do at all, which is possible, right? But like, you know, like you also could potentially get ahead of your competition with something like that, and you know, get people to jump on, you know. So I
How
don't
about
know.
some Legend scale Beast Wars? Remember how that's like sort of started and stopped? And I know Robot Toys did a couple. Remember
Yeah.
Toy World did a Megatron, a Transmetal Megatron.
Legend scale Beast Wars
I
feels
think
like
that
it
would
would
be
really
cool.
make a lot of sense given like the size difference of the Beast Wars
Yeah,
characters to the G1 characters. So,
yeah.
yeah. But
I don't know.
anyway, let's move on. Rising Force,
Let's
I'll
move
be
on.
interested to see what you do with paint. I'm sorry, I won't be buying it though. Unique Toys is going back to the Bayverse. There is a ton of Bayverse news this week. Unique Toys is going back to the Bayverse with their take on an Age of Extinction, ex, extint, extinction, Bumblebee. That's just Rich's
Listen,
typo. All
listen.
right,
I,
I just
I'm
have to
I'm
call it.
blaming.
Who are we blaming? Oscar, Robert? They're not gonna
No,
listen.
I was gonna blame the cold meds for my egregious
I
typing
blame the
this
cold
week.
meds and Oscar and Robert. All right, so
There you
neither
go.
NyQuil nor Oscar and Robert are listening to this podcast, so it's fine. So Buzz Guardian, Buzz Lightyear, he is their take on Bumblebee. Good try. I don't know. I don't have much to say about this. I think Bumblebee kind of looks too cool for that Bumblebee, frankly. Like the head doesn't look quite right to me. What is this supposed to be? Age of Extinction. Let me just take a look at Age of Extinction Bumblebee, just so I can refresh myself here. Um,
I'll have to look too. As I recall,
no,
this actually looks pretty good. No?
no, the head's too like this particular head looks too stylized, I think. Like there's something extra going on with the top of the head that extends out the head backwards almost like a real bee. That Bumblebee does not have in the movie, as far as I can tell. His head's more rounded than this. Like it's too pointed. Um, the only time you get any kind of points seems to be when like Battle Mask is up. Otherwise this looks like he's wearing some kind of headdress. I don't like it. I don't like the head sculpt. So no to
I
that.
don't know. This picture of some of these bumblebees I'm looking at from Age of Extinction. I don't know.
Let me see. Let
I
me
think
try
it
some
kind
more
of
pictures.
looks.
No,
Maybe I'm
I
just
still think the
hitting
head's too long.
the right
It's not
pictures.
right. This is, let's see. Now the head's not right. I'm gonna stand on that the head's just not right here. It's too long back there. It extends off the top too much. I don't like it. But
Look, I was basing everything off of this one picture that I'm sending you right now.
yeah, send me this picture.
And when you
Lem-
see it, It's clearly from the live action. If it'll send.
It's because even
It's
Facebook
clearly
is tired
live
of
action
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I see where they're going for now. Yeah, so, I don't know. Age of...
For those listening, that was a picture of a little kid in a Age of Extinction Bumblebee costume.
Yes. It's really hard to find good pictures of Age of Extinction Bumblebee because I think at this point everyone was pretty much done with it. This is kind of the one I was looking at. And like the head's rounded. It doesn't poke up this way. Like the head sculpt looks strange. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I will say, I don't think the Camaro looks very good. Let's see. Like, I'm looking at... Let's see. Copy the image here. Send this over. Like, yeah, see that you pictured here? This is not that head sculpt. That head sculpt is totally different than the one you sent me.
Yeah.
So like the head sculpt doesn't work for me. The rest of it, I think, looks good. He's a little bit sleek. I mean, he's kind of, I guess he's much sleeker in this. So he's a little sleek, but I don't think the Camaro works at all.
The grill and the lights are too narrow on the Camaro. He's supposed to be
way
in that movie. He's apparently supposed to be a 2014 Camaro.
Yeah. Let me see. Like,
so
he like
maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
No, it is. It's close. So here's the actual car. It's close, but there's certain proportional things that are off. I sent you one picture of it, like a promo picture of Bumblebee in the car, and there's like someone took a good picture of the car. There's things going on with the bumper that are not quite right. Like they did not capture the look of it. The bottom grille is a little too big. The top part of the grille is a little too narrow, which makes the lights look extraordinarily narrow. And the way that this car sits, it almost looks like a shoe, like the actual Unique Toys mold. Like the back end is so high compared to the front end. Like it's like sloped. Like it looks like a Pinewood Derby version of this car. Do you know the Pinewood Derby from childhood and Scouts and stuff like that? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like and all those cars start as a triangle basically. Like this is what this car looks like. It's like you carved it out of the triangle. And that doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Even the side view here, image 10, I'm gonna copy and paste it here. Like it doesn't work. It's not the right shape for this car. This would be something I believe Hasbro could release that's like Camaro adjacent to get away from the copyright infringement. That's what I see here.
I don't know, that one picture and this real picture of the actual car used for Bumblebee. I don't think that looks all that bad, really. It's not exactly the same, but
I don't know.
That's weird though, because that's not what
for
a 2014 Camaro looks like. So this must have been still even a special edition of this Camaro.
Yeah.
That they used for the movie, because that's not the 2014 Camaro.
Let's see, 2014 Camaro.
The headlights and the grill and everything are
different
on the 2014 Camaro.
Let me see.
I looked that up and I was like, man, that doesn't even look right.
Yeah, no, you had to have. He was modified for the movie. Yeah, I think there was the movie version, and then the lights and stuff had to be bigger to, probably be street legal. It's probably too small. So.
Oh, this is the 2014 Camaro concept.
Yeah. So he's a little more
but not what
sleek,
they actually
like
released.
your mirrors aren't quite street legal, the lights aren't necessarily street legal, but I don't know. It's close, but it's not good enough. Like when you compare it to what they did with, I don't remember who the red car was. That is much
Stinger.
better looking compared to Bumblebee. Like you nailed the car, and then Bumblebee, I just don't feel like you did, honestly. So
Oh, a Stinger, a Bugatti or something.
yeah. Now I will say, picture 15, Bumblebee with like the I guess the Stinger hand thing and the battle mask. That looks badass. I think Bumblebee looks cool with the battle mask on. But I don't know. I could see where someone may like this, but I don't think it's for me, and I don't think they did the Camaro very well, personally. But
Plus, it's Age of Extinction. Like, who cares?
yeah,
Maybe I'm making people mad by saying that, but Age of
yeah.
Extinction's one of the worst.
I mean, Age of Extinction's when, like, I think I didn't. I don't even think I saw that one in the theaters. I think I just, if I recall correct, I watched it on the train to and from work over a couple days, and took extensive notes of all the things I hated about it, and I don't think I've ever watched it a second time. So, yeah. But, yeah. But I don't know. It's fine. I mean, it's cool that they're doing things and staying in, what their lane and what makes them sell things. It's not for me. I wouldn't buy it anyway, even if it was perfect. So, but
There you go.
Age
Not
of the
for me either.
Primes Superion getting a little more super. So, oh, okay, it is DNA. So this is why I say, okay, this is why I keep going. Is it DNA or DK? It's DNA Designs DK Upgrade Kit. Okay, so I'm not crazy, right? Okay, that's why I keep getting
Well,
confused.
I mean,
Whatever. But,
maybe a
um,
little crazy, but
I mean, I'm definitely crazy. Whatever. I've been doing a Transformers podcast for the last 15 years, something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. Um, Superion. Let's talk about him. He's kind of hot trash anyway, but he's less hot trash with the DNA upgrade kit on this, because they did all the stuff that Hasbro should have done and made him look more like Superion. I think that's probably the long and short of this, right? Like you have Air Raid and other one showing up on the front like they should. It extends out his torso quite a bit. It's a significant amount of upgrades. So,
yeah. I mean, if I'm honest, I actually like the head and the U-shaped chest a lot on the
uh,
original. I assume you can kind of keep that on.
yeah, I
But
mean,
that
yeah,
said,
sure.
it also doesn't do the shoulders any justice on the original view, the real
No, by having that like
combined
chest shield on there
superior.
kind of hides the shoulder joint a little bit. It'd be interesting to
Yeah.
like mix and match and come up with like the perfect one for you. Because I'm guessing that the one piece is just like a chest plate that connects on there, like just
Probably.
connects onto the thing. So, yeah, you could definitely
Now
like mix and
everything from
match.
the waist down looks way better.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. What do you think? They give you the
Like,
option of having the Superion with the face showing, and then there's the option to have the mask up.
I think that's good. I like it. I like
Yeah.
that you can have both options.
Do you
And of
do you
course the
still like the
articulated
original
hand.
head better, or do you like theirs with the mask better?
I Let me look. Um I don't know.
I think I
Something
like the
looks off
original
about
better,
theirs.
honestly.
Yeah, something looks off about the head. Maybe it's the silver painted on the vents on the side.
Yeah.
If that was black, I think it might look better. I kind of dig the real head, but I don't know. In hand, I might think differently holding them side by side. I, for whatever reason, always liked the non mouth head for Superion better personally than I do with the full mouth, like the
Yeah.
the mouth guard look.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the legs on the real Superion look unfinished.
Yes.
Like
Agreed.
that picture when they show like picture 2 when they show them side by side.
Yeah.
I know that that's a complete set, and you can see it from picture 3 where they show the back. But honestly, on the left, it almost looks like you have 3 of the 4 aerial bots. You don't have the legs.
Yeah.
Like I see the wings sticking back there. I know they're there, but it looks like something should be inside the leg
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
on the real
It
one.
it because I assume that this uses, I haven't messed with this. I assume it uses a similar type of thing that the Motor Master did, right? Which is like you plug the car in
Yes.
and it caused the flaps to close, but it doesn't look right in this case. You know, like you could get away with it
No.
a little bit more with the Motor Master than you can do with this, I feel like. So, yeah. I don't know. The upgrade kit's definitely a huge upgrade. I mean, it adds the better gun, the chest, whatever you prefer, but I think it looks nice to hide the joints a little bit on there. The waist down, totally better. I do think I like the head sculpt of the original better. There's something about the mouth plate. Like, I guess if you like having Superion with no mouth plate, then you have the upgrade kit. But if you're going to have the mouth plate, I feel like something about the original looks more like a pilot helmet to me, which is always how I kind of saw the mouth plate, is like pilot
Mm,
mask type
yeah,
thing going on, you know?
that makes
Um,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, let me see.
I can't believe that the official's gun doesn't have the wings on it.
No, it's,
I didn't know that.
yeah, like that's crazy, right?
I mean,
Um,
that's like a signature thing about Superion's gun.
yeah,
In my opinion, Superion's gun needs to have like kind of the wings on the back
yeah,
near the handle, and it
agreed.
needs to be able to plug onto his arm
Yeah, I mean that's
because he had it
how
on
it
his
should
arm
be,
in the
and
show a lot.
and
So
the
yeah,
fact that it just doesn't do it, it shows you how, like, what did that save Hasbro to not give the two little flaps on it? Pennies,
yeah.
you
It
know,
could have just been one piece that
for
unplugs and plugs in.
and isn't Silverbolt like a leader class figure? I think so, right? Like his price is pretty high, but
I think he's a commander class because he comes with all the.
yeah,
Let me look
yeah,
that up.
whatever. So yeah, I don't know. This is pretty wild to me. I don't. I like what they did here. It's definitely an upgrade. If I had the Superion, I would get it. It's funny that they show it with the planes the other way. So if you want the planes on the front, but that just looks so not right to me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Silverbolt is a $90 commander class in stock right now on Amazon.
and we
Sold by
couldn't,
Amazon. So
and we
that's
couldn't put any wings on the damn gun. Crazy.
and the fists are just molded chunks of plastic with a 5mm hole in them.
Yeah.
You got a
Gross.
combiner with you couldn't even do simple open close hands either.
Yeah. So
Yeah. This is a good upgrade kit. I think this makes this set
it's
a
a
lot
very good
better.
upgrade kit, and I do like that the forethought they had. That is like, okay, it's pretty funny that the bodies of the respective leg can be wielded as like shields. Like it's something, you know, something to do with them if you have them in separate robot modes, which it's just funny to me. But whatever.
Yeah. I also like that the third from the last picture, you can plug all of the upgrade parts onto the stupid giant airplane mode that Silverbolt has, where
Oh
you
yeah,
take the entire Superion skeleton and make it a giant add-on to Silverbolt's
stupid.
jet
Yeah.
mode, and now you can put all of the DNA upgrade parts slapped onto it
I
too.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well. So there we go. I didn't even notice that
If
until you pointed it
Silverbolt
out.
was a oh yeah, if Silverbolt was a spaceship, it would have made like if the aerial bots were actually like all spaceships, it would have made
Yeah.
more sense to have this like giant ship. But in my opinion, taking the Superion parts and being like, this has to combine in his jet mode. I think
Yeah,
that
that was
was just
stupid. That was a stupid
silly.
decision on Hasbro's part. I can't knock DNA for being like, and now you can clip our stuff on too.
Oh no, I can't knock DNA either. They're just fitting the form fit function of what's already out there. They're
Yeah.
like, all right,
They're
well,
like, if it
let's
was
slap all
stupid
this shit on
before,
this
it's
ridiculous mode.
stupider now. So, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's funny. All right, and our last piece of third-party news today is the big old sword add-on. Again, DNA Designs, and so this is looks like a sword for your Fortress Maximus and every combination in between, right? Um, so what is this? Just
Pretty
like
much.
one
Yep.
kit that you can kind of use in various different ways, I guess. Twin
Yeah,
blade.
similar to I forget who did it back in the day, but similar to
Yeah.
the RID 2001 Fortress Maximus sword,
Yeah.
where you could have the super long handles, so that was almost like a giant pike or a halberd.
Uh-huh.
For a non-Fort Max character, you can use little bits of shields or hold just part of the sword.
I mean, I'm okay with this, right? Like, it's like, okay, it's obviously a thing for Ultra Magnus and um, Fortress Maximus, right? Because it looks like it's a hammer, or is this the hammer or the max sword? Looks
So
like two different,
I
yeah,
think
it's
you can
two
use it.
different things, yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of use this. They back in the RID 2001 days, they had in Japan at least they had this sword, and it was basically the G1 Fort Max sword, but they had made it with an extended handle
Yeah.
and like the Omega Prime.
Yeah, they show him
So the combined
carrying
mode of Ultra Magnus and yeah. So I think that DNA
it.
is like, look, we'll do this for that in that RID 2001 style, but we'll make it modular so that
You can
it
do
can
all
be
kinds of
used as a
things with it.
hammer and it can be used as
Yeah.
a sword for Fort Max, or it can be used for Omega Prime. It can be used as little weapons for
I mean,
Voyager
end of the
class
day, I have
guys. And
zero complaints about something like this because I think it's a fun little upgrade kit that like you can give some weapons to other things and do something interesting with it, and then like, oh yeah, and it also is for
yeah,
this or that, like, okay, perfect, good.
it reminds me of those Gear of War sets that
Yeah,
like
and those were
I
good
Gear
back in
did
the
and stuff.
day. Back in the day, those
Yeah,
were awesome little kits to pick up to arm your characters in ways that they did not come without it. I forgot about them. So yeah, that's like an
yeah, I
OG
think this
third
is cool.
party. So yeah, I
Yeah,
like it.
I
I
like the
actually like
DNAs
the
coming in and doing this stuff.
I like the blade of the sword as they have it, the Aegeus mirror shield. Um, I think it looks cool. But I don't have any problems with that being a shield on a character. It's kind of neat. So
Yeah, I like that you have a bunch of options to kind of gear up,
I will
and
say I
and
think
it
the
works with
Iron Blast.
figures from different lines too, which is
Right,
cool.
right, which makes it interesting. The Iron Blast and the Shard Fang are the only two that I feel are like kind of a little phoned in, but whatever, they're fine. Iron Blast less phoned in than Shard Fang. Shard Fang is interesting. So
Careful how you say that.
yeah, Shard Fang. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's pretty
Should we
cool.
do some official news? Should we get official on it?
Let's do some official news.
All right, Yolopark has the Stepper coming to BotCon. So they have announced a Stepper slash Ricochet, which will be a limited release. It's the redeco, of course, of Jazz. And he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I
This is
guess
a
the
non-transforming
kind of
transformer, right? So
right. I mean, at least to BotCon's credit, this
yeah,
is an official release.
a target you won't want to miss. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. You're into
It's
the
fine.
Yolopark stuff. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. BotCon.
There's your
Yeah.
Stepper Ricochet.
Yeah. So this is a BotCon exclusive. Okay.
Yeah, one of them at
Yeah.
least.
Model kit BotCon exclusive. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's cool to get some kind of official-ish product. I mean, Yolopark being an official partner licensor of Hasbro, so it's cool. Good for BotCon. Getting official things. Not the most interesting official thing, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yolopark Week continues. They're related to what's his name? Doctor Who.
Dr. Repaint.
Yeah. Yolopark Week continues with reformatted Megatron. So it's just Megatron and Jolly Rancher purple. It's fine.
You know what's missing from this is
The
they don't have the
blueprints?
grid lines on them.
Yeah, the grid
Yes.
lines. So, yeah, I mean, if you had some grid lines, and I don't know how you do the grid lines on this exactly, but if you had the grid lines, this would sell it way more to me than this does. To me, this just is purple Megatron. Purple clear Megatron and whatever. You know, like with the grid lines, it's something special. This, like, it's hard to really consider this the reformatted Megatron or whatever you want to call it. Reformatting. He's not really reformatted. He's just where he's being transformed. So it's just clear purple,
Right.
honestly. Like it doesn't feel special at all. So
Yeah, it feels a little like they didn't go the whole 9 yards. They just kind of
I mean,
close enough.
and I don't even know how you would really do the grid lines on a model kit like this that would work and not just like rub off. But presumably, I mean, you could they tampoed on the Decepticon symbol, so there has to be some way you could do something. But like the clear
I'm sure
purple
they
on this,
could.
like the fact that you can see all the like interior connections of like the how they peg in and stuff. Like, I mean, maybe it's just me, but Megatron's nipples really bug me. This is the second bringing up of nipples on this show. Apparently, that's what the title should be, with more nipples. Okay, so now it's
Yeah.
creatively bankrupt with an extra nipple. That's the name of the
I
show.
mean,
But
those
Megatron's
are some
definitely
big
got some
nipples,
nipples.
though.
You know, it's like he took off the chest hair and now you can see the nipples. So,
I mean, those are like some silver dollar pancake nipples.
hell yeah, they are. So, it's very distracting, and I don't think I like it.
Well, now that you've pointed it out, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, like I want
Maybe
this.
maybe the grid lines would actually help hide his nipplage.
They would. I actually kind of want this now, so I can drop red paint into the plug hole. You just have like big nipples coming through the other side.
Oh,
That's what I want.
that would be great. I mean, it is cold in space, so you know,
Yeah,
I guess it works.
yeah. So
Outstanding. All right.
so let's move on. I got lost. Oh, Trash Core, tiny. Your thing, tiny turbo changers. First look. Oh no. Okay, Trash Core, Trash Core. Not Crash Core. Trash Core. Tiny
Yeah.
track core. I'm sorry, track core. So basically, it's a stupid little chibi transforming, probably like one step thing. You know what it is? It's bots as G1 toys.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the best way I can describe these. Like they are all your favorite characters from Skybite to Whirl. What the fuck is Whirl doing in here? What a weird inclusion to have Whirl in here. But like you got Ratchet, you got, I think that's supposed to be Hot Rod, but he's kind of doing his best Bayverse look. You got Optimus, who has part of the truck over his head at all times. These are like half-baked Transformers, basically, and it looks like they like transform in a step or two.
I don't know what's going on with that Optimus Prime. Like, I don't understand why his one arm is bigger than the other. It's
Yeah,
the third from the last pick. I
and
don't
then you
get that
got like
Optimus Prime at
a
all.
big chunk of the truck is just over his head. Like it looks like it's the whole
Yeah,
front of the
what's
truck.
going
Yeah,
on there?
it's the grill of the truck is over his head. It does not move out of the way. So the arm,
Some of these. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the arm swivels out. The one arm, the bigger arm, swivels out from what looks like the back of the truck. I think. No, that might be the. Okay, it's got the wheel. So the one arm comes down and makes the whole front of the truck, and then the left side, it would have been way too easy to make that the other front of the truck. Instead, it makes one of the windows of the truck. What the hell was going on with this design decision?
I don't get this one at all.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
this looks like you
and
could
I
have done
think
it so
some
much
of these.
easier.
Yeah, the Prime is very strange. But like, look to the next one, the second to last picture, Starscream.
Starscream.
You know, for a tiny little chibi, whatever, cheapo, random blind pack figure, you know, $2-3, fine. This is a fine little figure, but look how shitty it looks. If they would have done 1 to 2 more paint apps, the fact that they wanted to paint his chest yellow to have
And
like
then
the
just right
cockpit,
over the Decepticon symbol. Yeah.
exactly, but the Decepticon symbol there, and they're like, you know what, fuck it.
Well,
If they would have added a stripe on his shoulder where they obviously had the detailing, and if the Decepticon symbol was purple,
okay.
and maybe just 1 or 2 more paint apps, that would have been a fun little, okay, cool Starscream.
Yeah.
It's like
Starscream
that
is
for all of them. Like
interesting
if
to
you
me.
look at,
Starscream
why is that?
doesn't look like he transforms at all. I think his wings just flip around.
I think his arms just folded,
No. Well,
and
but so
his.
if
I
you
think.
look,
Oh, maybe
if
it's
you,
the whole thing that flips around.
yeah, like if you look at him, his the what's the back of his wings becomes the top. So something around that switches, and then the arms flip the other way, so the null rays are down. It's just interesting because it doesn't look like basically it looks like you could pick up Starscream in jet mode and he'd look almost the same as he looks in robot mode, just by standing him up,
Yeah,
which is
I think
interesting.
it's just. I think it's just his whole backpack flips.
Yeah, you might be right.
The wings
Uh,
with the arms attached.
Black Arachnia just basically puts her hands up over her head, and I guess the shell probably goes down to cover her back feet.
Yeah.
Bumblebee just folds around like um, some Micromasters.
What's up
Oh,
with? Hold on a second. What is up with Wheeljack? Why does he have the hot rod
side
exhaust on
pipes.
his arms?
I have no clue. Because he's a repaint or he's a retool repaint of Hot Rod. Look at the picture of all the cars. Hot Rod's the exact same mold. Exact same mold.
Oh, it is the exact same mode.
Hmm.
Hot rod, by the way, again, what's up with that? He's got like no paint on his car mode except for the windshield.
Right.
You know, Hot Rod always has flames. They could have at least done yellow.
Yeah, something.
Terrible.
Um, I mean, and they already put yellow on the chest of him, so why not add just a little bit there? Something. I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah, I wonder how much these cost because
What is
they should be.
Shockwave? What is he even
I
supposed to
I
be?
have no idea. I have no idea. At first, I thought he was that stupid tank, like 4-legged tank mode, and then I was like, no, wait, he has like little T-Rex arms on the front, and he's got legs in the back, but I don't know what's underneath it. I don't know what that mode is.
Yeah, like I can't tell what he's supposed to be. I have no idea what that is.
That
This
alt
is
mode is what Ray Charles thinks Shockwave's alt mode looks like.
yeah. So him, okay. You flip his head sideways by the looks of it. The one arm goes to the top, the other arm just stays under, and you split his leg into whatever the hell that is. This is the stupidest alt mode I've ever seen. That is so stupid.
It's terrible.
Grimlock is you clip his legs together and you put his hands down, and then I guess you fold his tail out. So 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps to make that happen.
The fourth step is you putting it in the trash can.
Yeah, that's the 4th step.
Yeah, fourth step is throw it away.
RC and Alita 1 don't look all that interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like things just kind of clip together. You fold the legs up, done. Soundwave, let's see. So what's interesting to me is like we have these repaints of some characters here, and then you have some unique characters, right? Like you got Skybite, who looks like I don't know what's going on with Skybite. That's not really a shark. That's like something with a shark on the body. Then you got Ratchet, who doesn't look anything like his ambulance. Does he have a robot mode? I saw a robot mode somewhere, right? Didn't I?
It's in the group
Yes,
picture.
group picture. Skybite looks terrible in group picture. Ratchet
He does.
looks like his pants fell down in the group picture. And then, but like, it's
That's
weird
exactly
that
what it looks like.
like, so you got RC and Alita 1, who the color, what the fuck did they do with the coloring of RC? Why is her face that pink?
I
What?
don't know.
Like, it's like, yeah, her face needs to match. Like, so is she naked? Like, because her face is the same color as the rest of the body? Like, I don't understand what you're doing here. Who are you pandering to, Hasbro? That's weird. Whatever. So you got Elite of 1 and RC, and you got Hot Rod and Wheeljack that are the same molds. And then everybody else is unique. I don't understand that.
Well, I think this also was they've reused these from something else.
Okay.
I think some of these are repaints of they appear to be repaints of the previous Cyberverse molds.
Okay.
So these are all shoehorned in
Listen.
from another release.
I don't think Black Arachne is hateful. If you like Black Arachne, I think they did the right amount of paint. They could have picked out the spider's eyes a little bit, but like anyone with a paintbrush could do that. I think Black Arachne looks cool. And I think Whirl looks good, surprisingly. Not the best helicopter, but certainly not the worst, but he looks real good in his robot mode. And the rest of these I
Yeah,
feel like
Whirl's
are
kinda
hot
cool.
garbage. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. What's the price of these? Do we know?
I don't know. That's a good question. Tiny turbo changers. I'm
Five
gonna bet
dollars
they're
a piece.
$5 to $6. Is that how
Five
much they
dollars
are?
a piece.
Okay.
Yeah. This needs to be like $2 to $3 tops.
These look like they should be in a Gashafon machine that takes 2 quarters.
I agree. Transformers, bots. Let's see. I don't think they're being actively sold anywhere anymore. I was looking to see if Amazon still had any of them left. No, bots are going for kind of stupid prices to find them anymore. But like to me, I don't know, $5 feels too high for these, honestly.
Wait, bots are expensive? What?
Bots, like they're not anyone asking for like the sealed bot packs is asking more money than they're worth, I think. Like there's no retail releases anymore. It's like, we still sell these on Amazon, but you're gonna pay the I didn't buy them when it came out,
Late
$12
charge.
for a single bot at this point. Like, no thank you. So yeah. But I don't know. End of the day, like I don't know, this needs to be like $3. It is $4.99 in Canadian. So I guess in non-space bucks, maybe that's like $4.50. But I don't know.
It
I
still
would
feels
consider
like a
Whirl
lot.
if I saw him. Other than that, moving on.
Are they
Transforming
blind
Autobot
packed
and
or what?
Decepticon symbols coming? Well, I hope not. Gross. So yeah, it just says allegedly we're getting Transforming Autobot and Decepticon symbol figures. No details beyond that is known yet. Speculate away. Surprised honestly that this hasn't happened before. Certainly not
Same.
something I need in my life though. So
I'll wait and see what they look like. Could be cool. Could be a fun thing to have on your desk.
wait till they're hollow from behind completely.
They
Missing
will be.
link: Grimlock, MPG, Hot Rod, and more coming from Takara. 2 links. So we saw this happening. They put out a release recently that MPG, maybe probably garbage. It's they're releasing more stuff, and they have a Hot Rod coming, and then I don't know if it's part of MPG, but the Masterpiece movie series feels like we should have a Sideswipe, and is that supposed to be Stinger? Who's the Red Corvette? I don't remember Red Corvette.
I think it's just a G1 version of movie Sideswipe.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like, haha, there's not the
Yeah.
Sideswipe. He looks stupid in red. Whatever. Looks like in 2026 there's a new item and it's a Lio Convoy. That's not the MP one, right? No, that's not MP. He didn't have the hinges on the chest. Whatever. The
No,
only
this
thing
is
that really
the
matters from this link is that they're doing a missing link Grimlock, which I think we all knew was going to be coming.
it was rumored. It was rumored with Ultra Magnus, Grimlock, and I forget there was a third one rumored. And then obviously Ultra Magnus was revealed, and now we have Grimlock. So
Yeah. And Grimlock's an easy one
nice.
because they're gonna go and make the rest of the Dinobots at some point. I feel like, and like good, because yeah, the Dinobots could use this treatment. I'm in on the Dinobots. I think this looks great for the Grimlock. I love the articulation he has in both modes. I like that they give him a little pilot too that you can add on if you really want to. The like, I don't know if it's supposed to
Yep.
be someone, but just a little. Why can't I think of the name? What the hell
Little
is the name?
Diaclone driver.
Diaclone. Yeah, the Diaclone driver. Like I'm fine with it. And I like these. We'll
Yeah.
get the rest of the Dinobots. And then we were talking that like, wouldn't it make sense here now that we create the retro ones too and release, the originals again without all the extra snazzy articulation because you've done 90% of the work and double dip on this thing to get to people who just want reissues. So
Yeah. Fire up the Encore line again or something.
yeah, I could totally see that. So these look good. I love
They look
Grimlock.
great.
I don't care about most of the other stuff, but I do think we should take a little special talk about Rodimus here, or Hot Rod. Um,
Agreed.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't understand this. I mean, I do and I don't. I mean, first of all, I think Hot Rod, I think MP Hot Rod, and I don't remember the number. I think the MP Hot Rod, not MP9, not the Rodimus Prime that could be Hot Rod
Yeah,
and
the
Rodimus Prime.
standalone Hot Rod.
Yeah, the standalone Hot Rod, I think a 2.0 is needed. I think that toy is not a good toy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not a great MP. Fans Toys did their Hoodlum, and he's good, but I think that he's not what an MP Hot Rod should be either.
So I
Um,
will say the original MP Hot Rod I had a lot of fun with. I enjoyed transforming them back and forth. I think they did a great job on the car mode. The bot mode was good, but I do think there's room for improvement. Where Hoodlum is concerned, Hoodlum is weird, right? Because he was a release that was supposed to come out and then he got shelved because Takara was doing theirs. So like when he came out, he was extremely dated, right? And like,
right.
you know, he does look premium on the shelf, like the paint and stuff. He looks good, but yeah, you could tell when he came out that he was an old mold that released late, and
Right.
like
Like
they're like, go ahead.
I was
Oh,
gonna
did
say,
you?
I almost feel like Fans Toys saw because that's what happened. They're like, look, we got Hoodlum coming, and then Takara's like, hey, we're doing Hot Rod, and Fans Toys was like, oh shit,
Right,
let's
exactly.
just sweep this away for a little while. And I feel like by the time MP Hot Rod came out, and it was like, oh fuck yeah, Masterpiece Hot Rod, and then we got him in hand, and we're like, oh,
Yeah,
well, this is not very good, but I guess it's the official MP Hot Rod.
yeah.
Yay.
I mean,
Okay.
but
And
so
I feel like
MP Hot
Fans
Rod
Toys at
has
that
a
point
damn good
went,
car mode, though. I mean, I think the MP Hot
it's
Rod
all
is
right.
a good
I
car
think it's
mode.
good.
Yeah.
It's not great, but I think Fans Toys looked at the official release and said, "Oh well, fuck, we don't have to do anything, and ours is better by default."
Okay.
I feel like
Uh,
they took that mold from years before and said, we'll fix this
yes.
up and clean it up when it's time." And then when they saw the official, they're like, "We don't have to do shit, and ours is
Yeah.
already better."
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at MP Hot Rod, and I misremember how good the car mode is. There's definitely room for improvement on the MP Hot Rod. I do remember enjoying transforming him though, like it being a fun, easy flip back and forth with that particular mold. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I will say I did not necessarily care for the Fans Toys Hot Rod in car mode. I did not like their car mode. The robot mode, there's things that could be better for Fans Toys. Um, he is the one that is on my shelf. But like, yeah, I'm surprised nobody's taken a crack at him. I'm more surprised actually nobody's taken
Right.
a crack at Rodimus more than Hot Rod, because I think Rodimus is just super underrepresented. Like Hot Rod, I don't know. Maybe just me, but I prefer Rodimus over Hot Rod. He's more defined
Well, I
to
mean,
me. Like he was a big point of the
Ro-
movie, right? So
yeah, I mean, Rodimus. Rodimus is all season 3 and
Yeah,
season 4.
yeah,
And then if you keep going, he's in Headmasters a lot. I mean, as far as Hot Rod versus Rodimus, Rodimus has way more
yeah.
screen time and way more importance in the lore if you want to look at it from that aspect. So I am surprised that the only offering we've really got is
Is the official
the
MP.
old
Yeah.
MP
Or
and
the
DX9.
X9, which is a great Rhodopus, but it's not. It does not fit the MP aesthetic, you know. So
No, and it's kind of Studio Ox inspired, and it's also very dated. It's a great toy,
yeah,
but again, it doesn't feel like a current MP either. So
agreed.
I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen a redo on these, and I wonder too if some people are going, well, 40th anniversary of the movie's coming up. Takara is probably going to redo them then, and so maybe companies are shying away. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. If you look at this hot rod, I feel like that's not the case, right? Like, yeah,
So this hot rod officially is re-released as a style generations, which the only other one they've done like that is that MPG Optimus Prime, the so-called MP 4.0 Optimus, and that one
yeah,
is supposed to be like an Optimus through the years. It's got kind of the Ocular Max or the Studio Ox looking head. It's obviously G1 inspired. It's got the Earthrise weapons. It's got Bayverse weapons. It's got elements of different Optimus Primes.
yeah,
And it's, I guess, also not as intricate as MP44,
yeah.
supposedly. It's not out yet, so we're not sure. But so I look at this and I'm like, first of all, I look at this picture of MPG, whatever number he's going to be, 20, Hot Rod. And I'm like, okay, the car mode to me looks very G1 toy.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the front of the car is a different red. That looks off to me.
It
Is
looks
that
weird. Like,
supposed to be like that?
I don't think so. Like, I'm trying to figure. I was gonna ask you that too. Like, why is the front of the car different? Let's see. I don't know. Movie hot
I
rod.
mean, in the movie, he's not in the movie, but he's
He was
also
all one
very
color,
like
right? Right.
magenta. Yeah,
Yeah.
except for like the sort of headlight area, but he's also very
Yeah.
magenta. Oh, G1 cartoon artwork. He does have that red tip on the front of the car. What? Really?
Now you're all for it.
No, I don't know. It doesn't look right. Let's see. Cartoon season 3. I mean, he's only in season 3 a tiny bit as Hot Rod, but
hmm
it's basically that little bit.
Yeah, I
I'm not
mean,
sure where that came from.
there is like this. I don't know. I don't know where it's come from either, but like there is this picture that exists, which I think is probably what this is trying to pull from, like that look. But
Yeah,
like,
that's the one I saw.
but even like when you look at that, like okay, so like this is from the movie, and like I feel like if you're gonna go with any of them, you go with what he looked like in the movie, right? And like there is no
Right.
tip there, and also the front end of this car is totally different than the toy that you're making. Um,
Well, but again, this is generation style, so this is meant to kind of pull from.
I guess.
If you go by the Prime, it's meant to pull from all the Transformer eras, so to speak. So you could even argue, like animated, he has a very G1 kind of look to him.
Yeah. Sure, I get you. It's fine. Yeah, I don't like the red. I don't know where that's come from because that's really the only picture I see where it's red. Any other time I see him out there, he does not have it. Even in other write-ups that they've had, none of the
Right.
cartoon scenes, I don't see that red on there. So, I don't like it. I don't like the red there.
But
The shape of the car is fine, but it's not what I would be looking for in a hot rod.
it looks like the G1 toy to me. I guess I'd have to look at it again, but
Let me see. G1
you know,
toy.
somebody pointed out. I saw somebody point out that this is just an upscaled or better version of the Studio series. and they pointed out like details of see how the G1 toy is a little more blocky and a little
Uh-huh.
more like stout.
Yeah.
Like to me, Hot Rod in the movie is more like live. He's like skinny and narrow, and he's not as blocky and
Yeah.
thick. He's kind of stretched out a little more.
Listen, all I'm gonna say at this point is at the end of the day, this is the best version of Hot Rod Rodimus that we've ever gotten, if I'm honest with you.
Oh no, what is this? Oh, the MFT.
It's ridiculously good. Like the fact that it pulls off both modes, like yes, there's not much scale difference between Hot Rod and Rodimus. I think you just clip on some pieces, but like he honestly works and he's fun to mess with. He's not frustrating like the OG that did both of them, and he looks good. So this is the best Hot Rod we've gotten at this point. He may even be better than the Fans Toys Fun, if I'm honest with you. So that's the best one we've got. Someone needs to take another crack at him. The shame of it is, like, when I look at, because I'm now looking at all the pictures of Rodimus, like, when I look at the Masterpiece Rodimus, which I'm just noticing now, he's got the different color red up front.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
I'm just not remembering that because
I
the shots
friggin'
from
love
the
the
movie,
trailer mode. But the Hot Rod doesn't. Only Rodimus does. So. But I friggin' love the truck with the trailer on it, and like that's by far the best version that we've ever gotten in vehicle mode, which you really don't even need Hot Rod underneath for the most part. You know? He makes up the front tires. God,
Right.
someone needs to really needs to redo this toy at some point. Like someone needs to with the trailer.
Somebody in the boards did like a big side by side where they took this picture of MPG Hot Rod, MPG 20, the new Hot Rod.
Yeah.
And they zoomed in and put pieces next to the Studio Series, and it's like down to the way the joints and transformation appear to be done. It's like they literally just took the Studio Series and made like call it an MP version of the Studio Series.
Yeah, this is actually how I ended up getting here because I was looking up pictures of Studio Series because I can't 100% remember, and I ended up seeing that Rodimus and I scrolled hardcore. Yeah, I can see that. Like, if you look at the car mode, there is a lot of things that look very shared in terms of how things connect and stuff like that. Like, obviously, the engine's been retooled to be a little more detailed on this one. But even like the location of the side pipes moving and stuff like that all looks the same. There's a lot of similarity here. I mean, it's Hot Rod, so it's going to share some, but let's see. Let's look at the robot mode.
I'm trying to find this.
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, that either speaks to how good they did in the Studio Series or how bad they're doing here. I'm not sure which direction that goes, but
I should have had this ready for this, but I don't know. I don't feel like that this is an attempt at a new.
No, it's not.
MP proper. It's just MP generation style, and
yeah,
it almost feels like MP generation style is an excuse to kind of do what they were doing with the MP line originally. Yeah. Where they're like, look, here's just a really expensive, really nice version of this character.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't necessarily think he looks better than Studio Series at all. Like, yes, there's a little bit of extra finishes on this that look nicer. Like, you don't see the stress reliefs on the side pipes and stuff that you see on the Studio Series. But at the end of the day, if one's a $20 hot rod and the one is $150 or $110, and I'm not seeing what looks like some amazing overall improvement, like, what's the point?
Yeah, except that it's not a $20 hot rod; it's a freaking $45 hot rod
Yeah.
because he's Voyager
Right.
class.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Right. He's expensive now. I forgot. So yeah, I don't know. End of the day,
But yeah,
I'm not in on this, and third party needs to get in on making an actual Rodimus Prime. So will we
yeah,
get it
I'm not in
someday?
on this
I don't know.
either.
Yeah.
I wish we had a better MP hot rod.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing about
Official
MP
or
hot rod
unofficial
is
at this
when
point?
you know what, if Takara is going to go back to doing things right, official.
Yeah.
But if they're going to go back to doing things like MPG so far, I'm not that interested.
Yeah.
Like Jinra and Raiden are the and God Bomber, but I kind of lump those all together. All that stuff is the new stuff, so to speak, from MPG.
Yeah.
Masterpiece Rat Trap came out in MPG, but he's right in line with the rest of the MPB stores, so he's fine. He probably was designed back in the old MP line. The repaints are the repaints, so they're going to be what they are from MP line. The generation style 2 figures that they've shown so far, I mean, I don't know how to really gauge those. They're not MP. They're kind of a special thing. They're not meant to be part of MP. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, these can be nice figures and not necessarily be in line. I look at MP and I think MP44, every prime kind of set the new tone. MP1
Yeah.
was the launch. MP10, they kind of reset the scale and said, look, we're doing everything in this scale. And that scale still holds true. MP44 and MP10 are the same scale.
Yeah.
I feel like MP10 is an amazing figure. MP1 was an amazing figure for the time, especially.
Yeah.
It's sure dated now, and you can kill somebody with it because it weighs 40 pounds.
I mean, that's why I keep
But
mine
it's
around
still
in case I
it's
need
a
a
great
weapon.
figure.
So.
Yeah, you leave it in your nightstand, you're good to go.
And someone's like, what are you going to do with that toy?
MP44
You throw it at them and they're unconscious and dead? I mean, it's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Like, truck to the face.
MP, yeah, MP44. I feel like set another bar with tune accuracy and this super intricate transformation that's pretty satisfying, even though it's a pain in the ass. I feel like they did a good job of setting kind of this bar of cartoon accuracy, masterpiece intricacy.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's a great toy. It does have its faults for sure, and there were quality problems with some and knees exploding. Understood.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that this figure doesn't fit anywhere in there, which unfortunately the MPG line so far hasn't, except for Rat Trap. I don't feel like it fits in with MP all that well.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm really super concerned about. And you know, my other problem with Masterpiece Hot Rod is the quality is kind of shit. If
Yes.
you really look at him, his arms have 3 different plastic colors.
Mm-hmm.
So the reds aren't even close. And once you see that his elbows are like a darker red than anything else, and you start to realize they're this gummy, shitty plastic,
Yeah.
he starts to feel like just not a masterpiece figure at all to me.
Yeah.
So MP Hot Rod, I think, is one of the worst MPs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Overall quality and such. And
I've
MP9 is a fine figure, but it tries to do too much.
It does try to do too
The
much.
hands are terrible on MP9.
What I really
The
hope
hands are
for,
so bad.
what I really hope for is when someone does do a Rodimus proper, they don't try to put the car mode in. Just make him connect to his trailer. I don't care if he's a stupid looking truck without the trailer, because who's going to have him in alt mode and not put the trailer on? Right? So,
Yeah.
make the best possible
there's
figure you can with a attachable trailer.
Yeah, there's one scene, I think it's just one scene from the cartoon where you
Yeah.
see
Where the car
Rodimus
comes
Prime
out.
and he
Yeah.
pulls out.
Yeah,
The car
and
comes
and
out, and you're like,
and
what?
I am fine with Kingdom being the representation of that. I do not need it in a masterpiece style figure. You know, like, I don't need it
Yeah.
at all. Like, because the proportions of the Winnebago looking truck when it is just a one piece truck versus when it has a car shoved under there are two totally different things. You know? So,
Yeah. It's kind of like Ultra Magnus. I don't need the inner robot necessarily, in my opinion. I'm
I
happy
so
with the
Ultra
Ultra
Magnus.
Magnus that
I do not need the
transforms
inner
all in
robot,
one.
but I appreciate it in that regard. But yes, I can understand that sentiment too. Like if you have a really good car carrier that transforms into the robot, like I don't feel like I'm really missing the white robot necessarily. Um,
Right.
but I do appreciate it where Ultra Magnus is concerned. But yeah, I could do without it. But undoubtedly, the truck looks different when it doesn't have a car underneath. So do that and do it the right way, because that's my biggest gripe with the Kingdom one. Um, which I mean, you were at the con when I picked that up, and I was impressed with it, and I still like it, and flipped it back and forth. But like the car sticks out way too far from the trailer. Like that's the biggest downfall. If that car went back like an inch, basically, I think that it would have been perfect. It would have taken sliding the spoiler forward and the car back. Um, but obviously it doesn't. So someone needs to make a good Rodimus. The end of the story.
Yeah.
So we're apparently it's all Rodimus too. It's all about him. Because the 40th TF movie anniversary hot rod, and this is, I realized that this was the next link after spending all that time trying to find good pictures of the Studio Series, and here we go, re-releasing the Studio Series as the 40th anniversary. More than meets the eye collection. Hot rod. Which this cracks me up that the pictures, the official Hasbro pictures, like here we are, and your very first picture of the car mode, you did not transform him correctly. Which I understand is a problem that the photographers did not transform him correctly, but like someone couldn't be like, you messed that up, fix that because it looks stupid, right? Like your
Somebody had to
official
approve these pictures.
right, your official product picture is with the two pieces not flipped up to complete the car, and he just looks like he's got like buck teeth or something going on. I don't know what's up with that. But so this is
It's
just a
hilarious.
re-release of Studio Series, but instead of him being in that maroonish color, he's more pink like he was in the cartoon or movie. Which fine, whatever. Then he comes with all the stuff, and we talked about this I think last week, where he comes with the Nerf sword and the shield and all that stuff. So, but you know what, Rich? You said he was a $40 figure, and apparently he was only 35. So, look at you spreading false news.
Oh yeah. He's the old Voyager cost for now.
Yeah, for now. So, I mean, this is fine. Whatever. Who cares? I'm sure that you'll find him again, right? We're coming into January. Studio
Yeah.
Studio Series TF1 Orion packs. Yay. Um, didn't we see this? I thought we talked about this. He doesn't look very good at his truck mode.
We might have. I can't remember if we touched on this. This is
I feel
supposed
like
to
we
be
did.
the Studio Series instead of the main line, but yeah.
Yeah.
We might have seen this before.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously he's got robot mode and he's got his truck mode, and he really looks like he's lying down on the ground with his head tucked away in truck mode, which is probably mostly how he looks, but something about the truck looks underwhelming and disjointed. I don't like it. The robot mode I think looks fine for what it is. It's Orion Pax. He comes with like the mining equipment thing, but the truck mode is where it loses me, because like the way the wheel wells on the side like are just like not connected to the cab and stuff. I mean, is that what I just closed the link accidentally? Is that what he ended up looking like in the movie? Let's see. Orion Pax.
Well, we
Vehicle.
don't really get to see him in alt mode too. Well, I guess we do before he becomes prime.
Yeah, so those wheel wells should be attached. In the promo pictures, and I'm looking for actual pictures from the movie. Here we go. No, that's someone's render. That's not actually from the movie. The wheel well should be attached. End of the day, they should be attached to this guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find good pictures of it. I can't find good pictures from the movie, but I'll send the promo pictures or whatever that I see here. Like this. Copy image. The truck has a drastically different look when those wheel wells are pulled in and hugging the cab of the truck. It does not look like it's transformed properly. Like, if you were to tell me that, like, okay, this is the toy, I'm like, oh, well, you didn't finish transforming them. Like, these wheel wells should be pushed in more. No, that's not the case. So front angle looks off. So we look at the side angle. The side angle looks like trash because, like, just the fact that his thighs are there, like, you could have done something like you did with you could have borrowed it from the animated Prime that you did where the leg opens up and, like, engulfs the side of this thing and closes up so you just lose the thigh because the thigh should not be there. In fact, in the same pictures that I sent you, that smokestack, I guess you would call it, like, basically touches the red. And now he's like, well, now it's just extended out the back. You can see through the side of the truck, so it looks like it, like, I thought Studio Series is supposed to be the line that's like, this is like us putting in the extra effort to make it look like it did wherever. You know, and like, this doesn't look like any extra effort was put in. This looks like you're like, yeah, it's good enough. I would expect to find this at Walgreens.
Well, you know, also in Hasbro's eyes, Transformers 1 was a failure, so maybe they kind of just did that. Maybe there's kind of like, you know what? Put the B team on this and this is good enough.
Yeah. I mean, when you compare it to whatever the other one is, I guess it's the Deluxe next to it, which is like, looks like two different size classes of toys, first of all. But when you put the other one next to it...
I think that's the Studio Series Optimus Prime.
Okay. Is it? Okay.
So...
Well, that one looks way better.
Well, let's see. Does it say?
I don't think it is.
I think part of what you're... I think it might be the Studio Series Optimus. Yeah, comparison images next to Studio Series Deluxe Transformer 1 Optimus Prime.
Okay.
I think they purposely made it a little smaller because it's Orion Pax instead of Optimus, and I think you're paying for that big, you know, saw drill miner tool.
Yeah. Fuck that thing. Because if that thing caused this toy to suffer this bad, which I'm pretty sure this saw drill tool... Well, no, okay. I thought it was a retool of something we've seen before. But whatever. If you put all this money into making that... like, this thing has silver paint apps and gold paint apps. It's probably got more paint apps than Optimus Prime has. Or Orion Pax has. Almost looks like it. You put all that money into the budget to make the saw thing, and you fucked the figure entirely. Like, I don't know. It's not. It doesn't look good to me. Like, the alt mode is just hot garbage. Robot mode's fine. Alt mode is trash. You might as well just go pick up, like, the Yolopark Orion Pax and call it a day. There's no need for this toy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you could take the head off your Yolopark Orion Pax and probably make it look like the same damn toy. Right? Like, that's not an alt mode.
Probably.
That's Optimus lying down with his chest over his head. End of the day. No, this is garbage. This is lazy ass Hasbro engineering, and then they're like, no, I just found a peg. No. Zero effort on your part.
Failure.
Yeah. I hate this. All right, so next up, bought the 5-pack just for Hound, did you? Got him. So the Studio Series 86 Warren Meets the Eye Collection Hound, which was previously released on a 5-pack.
Yeah, guess who bought that 5-pack?
How does that make you feel?
At the end of the day, I kind of look at it and go, yeah, that kind of fucking figures, but I'm not too mad. I mean, I knew what I was getting into. Um,
Is there any like differentiation on paint or anything, or is this like legit the same thing as in the 5-pack?
I would have to get him out to double check, but it looks pretty much spot on.
Okay. Because usually in these types
If
of
it's
cases,
different,
when they come with the 5-pack, like there's some kind of color differences, you know?
if there's something different, I think it's more like, oh, the green is slightly different,
Hmm.
or so. I don't think it's like, oh yeah, they didn't have this yellow on here. No, I think it's. I'd have to double check, but if I'm remembering right, it's pretty much spot on.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it right now. Um, yeah, I think it looks the same. I don't see anything particularly that stands out as different. So, I mean, it's fine. At the end of the day, you know, you kind of figured it was going to happen because every single figure from the 5-pack has been released separately anyway. So,
Pretty much.
yeah. I mean, back in the day, the 5. I mean, I feel bad for anyone who bought the 5-pack at like some kind of crazy inflated price. You know, if you got it for the cost of the 5-pack and you sold off figures or traded them off, whatever. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
How do you like this hound? He doesn't look bad.
He's not a bad hound.
Yeah, I think I like.
I mean, he's basically a retool of the Earthrise or whatever it was, mold, War for
Yeah.
Cybertron, whatever that, whichever one of the trilogy he came out in, Siege, whatever. It's just a retool of that.
Which is interesting because he looks like a significantly different figure than that one, even though it's a retool. You know, like you could see it when they're standing
Yeah.
next to each other, but like they did a pretty good job overall.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah. Cool. I won't be getting him because he's not my favorite character, but you know, are you getting another hound?
I might get one and just keep it sealed
That's cool.
because obviously the 5-pack I didn't keep sealed. I'm like, I don't want these other characters, these
What?
other
You didn't
figures,
keep
because I
it
don't
sealed?
do. No. In fact, I sent you the Jazz, didn't I? Or I'm going to.
Yeah, you sent
I might
me
have it in a
Jazz.
box.
You sent me Jazz and Trailbreaker, I believe. So I believe I have them
Oh
both.
yeah, because you were going to get the Toy Hacks kit for
Yep,
Trailbreaker to
which I
make
have
him
not
into
gotten yet at
the
this point. Yeah, to turn
mask
him into the
vehicle,
best
right?
vehicle. Yep. So
That's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, I should do that at some point. One of these days, I'll remember to order from Toy Hacks. Probably not today
There you
though.
go.
All right, last piece of news: the Human Centipede Dino Edition 5-pack coming. Yay, Swapticons. So at least this is a
Yeah.
Swapticon cohesive set that gets you not
Sort
all the
of.
Dinobots. Not all the Dinobots. So this is all right. This is hot trash. At first, I was like, oh well, that's cool. You get like all the Dinobots, but then they're like, no. You get 3 of the Dinobots, then you get the one named Dinobot, and you get Megatron who turned into a dinosaur. Therefore, it's the Dinobots pack.
You kind of get 3 Dinobots. I mean,
Sort of.
Scar?
Okay.
Decepticon Scar? The fuck is that?
Yeah. I have a bunch of questions. First off, you need
The
2 of these.
ass-to-mouth action of the Swapticons has answers.
You need 2 of these to make an alt mode. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-pack.
Yeah.
It should be a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Right? So you can make 3 things. Instead, you have 2 things and one that's just standing there. First question.
As showed in the pictures, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So that's my first question. Why do we do that? Second, why does Grimlock not form part? Okay, he's like G2 Grimlock.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
So you basically
Just
got
try to make sense of it.
you got Slag joins up with the Decepticon to form the most Dinobot looking thing that in this set. Grimlock does not join up, and his colors make no sense for the rest of it, but he will form a T-Rex head on the body of the G1 Dinobot. You actually, if he was in G1 colors, you could possibly sell me that this is some like janky weird T-Rex. If he matched the color, you know, like it's a T-Rex like lying down almost.
Yeah.
Then you've got
But it's not for whatever reason.
then you got Dinobot and Megatron go together to kind of make Megatron alt mode. And then just someone sits out. I think this set would have been infinitely more interesting if it was a 6-pack. You maybe included all the original Dinobots and like friggin' paddles or something like that. And you had 3 dinosaurs represented here when they combined together. It would be way more interesting than this set. This is weird. This does not make any sense to me.
You got to flow with their logic. See, here's the logic. You got Beast Wars, Dinobot, and Megatron. And of course, combined, they would form what? Well, Megatron, Beast Wars, Megatron's alt mode, because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got G2 Grimlock with G2 Slag, or Slug, as they'll call him here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Decepticon Scar.
Right.
So in order to have an alt mode of G1 Slag, you have to have an Autobot and Decepticon merged.
Yeah.
And then Grimlock is just out on his own.
Mm-hmm.
See? Perfectly logical.
And I also like that they're
All
just
using human centipede technology.
The insaneness of the Slag having like the busted out tooth and stuff. Like so many weird decisions were made here. I do not understand what's going on here. I do not love what's going on here.
I still
Like
maintain that if I find that one with G1 Hound in it, I'm getting it. It's another 5-pack, but I have not seen it at the store.
Yeah. I just don't really understand. Like I feel like you really could have possibly got people on this if it was all 5 actual Dinobots in the pack.
Yeah, again, it's a 5-pack. When I saw this, I was like, oh, it makes sense. Do all 5 Dinobots together.
One go, they make 2 little
And
janky dinosaurs, 3 janky dinosaurs because of the swapping action. This is very strange.
Yeah, well, there it is.
There it is indeed. So,
Oh,
that's it.
Whoop. Oh, there it is.
That's all she wrote. There's
Should
nothing
we
more
save
to discuss
our
here.
best and worst of 25 for when Robert and Oscar join us?
Damn it, sometime we are definitely going to have the crew on to do that. Yes. We're going to save that.
Probably July, but
See you in 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to save that. I don't want to do it without them. I would at least rather have 3 of us on if we can't get all of us. But I feel like if it's just you and I, it's a disservice to our likes and hates. So, likes and shares and Care Bears and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. That's a show. Are you happy with that show?
I'm happy with that show.
I'm happy with that show. So,
I'm
yeah.
not happy with the food season. Making us all sick.
Nobody is. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the show. We're going away. Stop listening to us now. You can turn us off. That's how it should just go out. All right, everyone who follows us from Shirecast, we appreciate you. Dust Mites, thanks for making the theme song. Oscar and Robert, do better. You should have been here. I mean, Oscar, you really gotta stop licking dumpsters, and Robert, you can only give so many handies to people who work at the colleges to try to get your kids in. I'm sure one of them will appreciate you and let you in, let your daughter in. But otherwise, that's it, right? That's all we got. You have anything,
That's all
Rich?
we got.
That's all we got.
I got nothing else.
Me neither. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.